to slip in a thumb.
What?
You heard what he said.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
It's all about
concerned
the
if I did.
flexibility.
It's all about the flexibility and the elasticity.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to drop it on these hoes.
Elasticity
like, they
is
don't even
very
know.
important when it comes to that.
Yeah, I just need to
bounce back.
I need to find somebody who is willing to just massage my thighs for me because they are so sore today.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just a phone call away. We're pretty close.
There we go.
My
Deep
favorite
tissue.
thing. My
Deep
favorite
tissue,
thing
let's
is when
go.
people are just like, "Oh, that like motherfucker" or something. I'm like, I'm right here.
Nice.
And like in some contexts, it is so funny.
Well, what a way to come back to this. Hey,
We always start fun.
I know,
Hey.
especially
So,
lately. It's been very
now
chaotic.
accepting applications.
There you go. Fire, you are so half disappeared from your
Always. Always.
from the layout.
I don't even
No,
have,
he's just embodying Amdrus. Leave him alone.
Okay, sure.
He's literally become the avatar.
Okay, thank you, SARS. Luckily, those are turned off for D&D, so it's not going to be blasting in everyone's ear or
what
my
did
ear.
SARS
anyways.
do?
You tried to do a text-to-speech thing.
Oh.
They're not on this layout. Anyways,
Elastic bussy. That gape always snapped back.
there we go. Thank you.
Pride one, pride one, pride
so-
one, pride one, pride one.
Hate this.
Community
Anyways,
effort.
it feels like it's been forever. It's been a
Forever.
week that feels like it's been like 2 days and yet a month. Especially for the two that missed, or at least Penguin, who had to leave early. Missed last session because it's been a hot minute. Apologies, got burnt out. Been playing Minecraft all week. Literally all I've done.
And not the new season of Apex.
And one night I got in. Okay, I'm sorry. I kept on meaning to message you, and then I'd forget, and then I just played Minecraft all day. Anyways,
See how
is what it is. Sorry.
No one asks me to
It is
play
what it
Apex.
Well, you're more
It was-
free
it
now,
was Fire
right?
Emblem,
So
and it's,
now,
then
yes,
it was Minecraft.
yeah, modded Minecraft. This is true. I got a server. Look at that. Anyways, I pay for it. I got to put time into it. You know.
There's a lot of people recently have been getting servers
Yeah,
or starting.
I don't
up
know
servers
what it is.
recently.
I
don't
just
know
got
what's
back
happening.
into it,
It's
but
the
like,
pink cherry wood.
Yeah,
it's
the
the,
new-
pink wood.
there we go. The new, yeah,
But,
that's fair.
yes.
Anyways,
so-
we should probably get into
What do you mean? We are. We are.
yeah. Anyways, it's okay. We like that mod, SARS, but not for what you're saying. Anyways, welcome
Speak for
back,
yourself.
Fair enough. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while. Last time on Prince Apocalypse with the Ditherers of Dismay. I forgot to say it's session 79. Wild. We're creeping closer to that 100. But last time our wonderful group has been, to much of my dismay, flying over the forest and skipping
So
all the
do.
encounters. And you guys haven't rolled anything flying yet, so that's been a time. Luckily for you guys, no more
shit,
fucking Pratons that are just attacking you constantly. But you guys have been flying, searching through the Nightthorn Forest, for Rosefall. That's where that came from. Oh my lord.
What? I didn't do anything.
But not being copyrighted
That's
material.
a bard. That's
The
a
funny thing-
bard.
He said, "Oh my lord," and you knew exactly that he was talking to you.
Yeah.
We all noticed it at the same time, or at least I noticed it at the same exact time. too.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
That's a bard. I'm playing a bard. All right. I don't know what you're trying.
Anyways,
This is bard erasure.
Also, just very hot.
Y'all, we're all gonna die today.
Yeah.
I know,
Maybe.
right? Yeah. Yeah. This is the end.
with that, you guys found a kind of clearing to land at night while resting. Amdrus, in the middle of the night during your watch, you felt the ground begin to shake more than it has been kind of frequently, and getting more aggressive and aggressive until you guys just until you guys discovered what you guys had was alluded to the last day, with Zephyr kind of scouting ahead, seeing these massive holes kind of burrowed out of the ground. You fought, or what erupted from the ground was this large salamander that was experimented on and grafted on with armor and like poison glands. And you guys discovered not only does natural effects like breath weapons not get stopped by the bubble, but also horses die really fucking easy with stuff like that. And unfortunately, don't give me that, Coco. Unfortunately,
Keep rubbing it in. You could have just not even mentioned the horses again.
it's part of the recap. It's been a while. I got you.
I don't want to hear it from you about players and their pets, Coco.
Part of the
Yeah,
part-
Coco, you can't say anything. I've heard everything about your campaign.
Wow. Wow.
Well, I mean, the
I got
horses
the
don't
update from
shit
Jen.
gold.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Fair.
And they kind of were just
Diamonds.
diamonds.
Give
And
them
one
shit
licked
diamonds
things to
and
gold or
Shit
something.
diamonds and lick up things and turn it to gold.
Anyways, wild. The things I
Yeah,
found,
you're
I heard a bunch about from so much from Jem this weekend. She's telling me all about
Universes will collide soon.
it. I'm excited for your guys' next session too, because I know it's coming. Anyways, as I was saying, evil.
Don't
As
laugh.
I was saying,
Don't laugh. Hello.
Dabby and Blanche, unfortunately, died. Rest in peace from the poison breath. You guys were rudely awoken. You did quite a fight, and if it wasn't for Amethyst's goddamn fucking spell and it being stunned for half of a thing, it would have been a harder fight. But you guys breezed through it.
Go.
No one even went down. Ugh, whatever. Some things, meta knowledge, were kind of remembered and discovered about Atim. Technically, Atim, this would have been also the first time that the disadvantage would have came up, I believe. So maybe
Nope.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was the first time.
There was an elemental in the fight with Gar.
Oh, that is true. I didn't think you fought it or hit it at all or attacked it at all, whatever the words are. But that's fine. All right. And with that, you guys defeated it. The burrow shark that was also just popping up and stabbing Amethyst a bunch seemingly disappeared into the night with the distraction
Like
of
a
the battle.
coward.
Yeah. And you guys were left battered and bruised in the middle of a rest where you guys kind of have to restart your rest. That being said, Amethyst, you have not had a long rest, meaning you cannot just jump into your lantern at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys, we're gonna jump in to the middle of the night in the middle of the Nightthorn Forest. What are you guys doing?
I guess we just finished like taking the bits and bobs from the
Oh.
salamander.
Oh
tube.
yeah,
I
wanted
totally
to-
forgot. Yeah. I mean, I believe we made some rolls to take off some of that kind
Yeah.
of
I
hardened
just wanted
rock
to make sure-
armor.
did Amdrus, or did you write that down? Do you know what you took?
I think I just wanted to harvest. The armor.
Just armor. Is
Yeah.
there anything else you guys wanted to do? Because I totally forgot about that. It's been a week.
I don't think so.
Two,
I just
Oh god. I just wanted to harvest anything I think we could probably sell or like keep as valuable on a mutated salamander.
I
Sell to
mean,
like a wizard or something. There's got to be a weird wizard somewhere, right?
I mean, there's like the poison sacks that you could potentially try to harvest, but you would need somewhere to store that, you know, would keep it cold and whatnot, which the bag of holding does not. So I don't know if you guys would be able to.
Damn, we need our own bag of colding.
You do. Anyways, I need to stop looking at stars in the chat. Cool. So you guys,
Portable.
What the actual fuck you? Oh, stars! I'm gonna fight you on site. It's on site. Stars.
all right. On site, aka in chat.
That's beautiful.
Anyways, so
But is he wrong?
while harvesting
I'm gonna go put a shirt on. Fuck you
the
guys.
the
It had nothing to do with the shirt.
say I don't think that's what it was.
It was you leaning off into the corner.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Because I was all just relaxed.
'Cause you were-
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, with the,
Uh-huh.
anyways,
With,
the background.
a shirt on.
Anyways,
the dude behind you.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
There we go.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'd like
okay.
this pie behind me.
There we go. Okay. Anyways,
Anyway, back to skipping.
so back to D&D, wrangling it in slightly. You guys
still on
harvested
recap.
those kind of like hardened, almost metal like rock plates that were on the thing. I don't know how you guys are gonna carry it. It weighs a fuck ton. You don't have room in the bag of holding, but that's fine. You have many people with a lantern that can bring it in and store it there. So, anyways, what is the rest of you guys doing?
Going
What
back.
all do we know about the creature?
You can make a nature check.
Can I go the fuck
Yeah.
back to sleep?
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
I think, because actually, I think you are correct. I don't think I actually attacked the elemental in
Yeah.
Gar's place. Because
Correct. So I feel like we talked about how it
if
never
I made
came
it,
up.
because I know I did my my typical lightning storm or whatever, and then
Yeah.
all of my like targeted attacks would have been at Gar. I think.
Yeah. So there's that. That's what I,
think the only
thought.
damage I
I'm
took
right.
was from myself.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. Which was
So
great.
yes, so I think Ate might be a little confused and inspecting this creature.
Sure. Make a. You can either give Zephyr advantage or make your own nature check if you like. Or Arcana, I guess. Up to you. Either technically would work.
I'll make an Arcana check.
I got a
Um,
15.
15.
in
Perfect.
Nature.
Using the wrong dice.
That'd be why you got an 11.
Yep.
All right. I think actually we kind of went over it a little bit now that I remember, but that's fine. Zephyr kind of going
Yeah, I
over it. Yeah, because Joel also did. Yeah, it seems you can catch, Zephyr, that this was an elemental creature, typically known as a frost salamander, but obviously the armor, the like plated armor, is grafted on it. The poison glands replaced any of the like kind of frost glands that it would have had. And it's almost as just like its internal temperature is still pretty cold, but the outside of it seems to be almost some kind of magically reduced any cold that it would normally do. You can tell that somebody clearly took this thing and experimented on it. It's not quite natural. Any of the natural materials screams Xenos, I would say. Especially to you there, Zephyr. Considering you'd seen one of the experiments of grafted things on something and stuff like that.
Curiosity, since I have seen an experiment before,
Mm-hmm.
if I were to like reflect and compare, like would I be able to tell that this creature, like the experiments are getting better, or is it still pretty much like the same on par level?
Good question, actually.
That is a real good question, and I feel like that needs a check, but I don't know, other than just a straight intelligence check.
History.
Maybe history
Arcana.
check? Arcana?
I
You
mean,
think
any
Arcana?
of them are going to be negative too.
Yeah, I feel like it's just an intelligence check. So make an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence. Roll high. I'm sure you'll be fine. You always do.
The straight intelligence check. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I grabbed all my dice. We'll see.
Also, I forgot to mention, we have a
No.
new music
I was-
bot, so it might get a little awkward if you have to change music, because I don't know how to do it quite yet, so. It's a stubborn
is it.
bitch.
That is
Yeah,
a
I was
10.
playing with it the other day too.
Yeah. Sorry, a 10?
Can I give Zephyr the help action somehow?
Did you see the experiments that Xenos was doing? 'Cause I think it was
I-
only Zephyr that did.
I
Yeah.
only saw them, but I told.
Yeah, you had told
Somebody.
about them. Yeah, so
I think it was
would.
Joel because me and Joel went down, and Joel was.
Yeah, but Joel didn't
kinda
go
help.
like down there.
Yeah.
Because you were a rat. You went down. So unfortunately, no. And otherwise, I would have totally done it. But yeah, it was a 10.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Yeah, I would say like it's a much bigger and based on your nature check, a much stronger creature. So maybe. You're not 100% certain. But you do know that a burrow shark left, so information of could be brought back to make them better, but who knows if that will happen.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Like one of the burrow sharks had left, like disappeared, so they would have seen the fight, and it could have went back to Zeneros and been like, here's a way to improve it. But you have no idea if they're actually going to do that. But
Like the Incredibles, like what they did with Mr. Incredible.
exactly. Amethyst has just found a tree to like lean up against and is passing out.
Yes.
Atim, what are you doing? After
Probably
looking over
betting
this, looking over this creature, I would have said, like, along with Joel, you would have been able to figure out it is a frost salamander. Not of this plane, but if there was anything specific there, Atim?
Sorry, what was that? Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, along with Joel, you would have been able to figure out, and Zephyr, you would have been able to figure out it was a frost salamander, which is, you know, an elemental
think
creature from other planes.
I guess besides it being an elemental creature, my thoughts would have been more along the lines of, what about this weird interaction, or like,
Right.
he would just be questioning about like why all of a sudden
It was just hard to aim at it, and yeah. You're not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like I said, the most you can figure out is it's a frost elemental salamander. Maybe it was something that Zeneros did, or experimented on it, but you're not sure. I believe, if I remember, it was the middle watch. So I think you guys are halfway through the night. But you guys did have a hard battle. Other than Amethyst, who's passing out, you guys might have to pretty much restart. Not quite. Not a full 8 hours, but you'll have to do another, 5, 6 at most to finish a long rest. Is
What
Amdrus...
watch are we on?
I believe the second is what I was saying.
Okay.
So I think it was Amdrus on the second watch.
It was on mine.
And I believe Zephyr and Joel, you had the first?
Yes.
Yeah. And then it was Amdrus. I think, hopefully that's right.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, because Zephyr and Ataim went first because they were
Oh, it was Zephyr and
pieces. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. I will sit down and reestablish the bubble.
Okay.
And just like, all right, everybody in. I'll finish up here and.
Amethyst is already passed out by a
Can
tree.
you just do it where Amethyst is?
Just gonna drag. Well, I can't actually. Trees aren't creatures. I could.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
true.
you can do
I
it
feel like,
around
yeah,
the
you
creature,
could just
like,
go around the
it'll
tree.
wrap around the tree.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
have a
I'll just-
tree in it. Keep
I mean,
her in
how,
the edge.
how heavy is Amethyst? Is that rude to ask?
I don't think she would be like that heavy.
I
I mean, she'd be heavier
I
than when you
feel
first
like-
met her.
Yeah, like
Oh.
A few stones.
There you
lift
go.
her and
I
you just
feel like we could probably
rocks
bring her
continuously
inside.
out of her pocket, like
mean, yeah.
comically so. They're just like,
You're just like, when does this stop?
It's like, is she producing them?
Yeah. Takes a good couple minutes.
my children.
But yeah, I mean, you could also just move her too.
Yeah. That's what I was
100%.
thinking. We could just carry her on her shoulder or something.
Yeah, just like a sack of potatoes, throw her over.
Princess Carrie.
Well, okay, not like that. I meant like the arm slung over the shoulder.
I know. Like a sack of
Someone
potatoes.
princess carry me.
Nope. Exactly like Coco posted.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh, it wasn't even it. It was in the private one. I can't even see. Rude.
Just by the legs.
You get
Just-
exhausted.
And by
Grab by the leg.
legs, I mean one leg.
One leg.
Oh, I think I know exactly what it is now.
Amdrus just grabs her by the ankle and starts walking.
There we go.
She's grumbling about her rocks or something are falling out of her pocket.
There we go. All right. And
They're not actually. She's just dreaming.
Amdrus, are you continuing a watch?
rocks.
I know. Are you going to just keep on staying up and reading? Because I know
I'm gonna
you
keep-
said you were going to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
keep staying up and reading. Oh my god!
Okay.
Speaking of my book,
Yes.
Where's my notes?
So you probably would have
Is there
gotten
one?
what, like 4 hours in? 5 hours in?
Yeah,
I think we had said 5 hours in.
5 hours. Not this book. Hold on. My workbook. Where'd you go?
My workbook for books.
I know, right? I have my book for my book.
All right. Well, is anyone going to be staying up, or is everyone passing out?
Passing out.
Well, I mean, keep in mind too. You guys can sleep 8 hours in the lantern.
This is true.
I just need to sleep so I can get my fucking lantern.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
Actually, maybe I will stay up so Amdrus can focus on reading and I will do a watch.
that's smart. All right. All right. Well, then I would like Joel, you can either make a perception check, or an Amdrus, if you're going to as well, make it at disadvantage.
Sure.
Because you are reading.
13.
13. Okay.
Holy shit.
Even at disadvantage, 25. Reading your book, but hyper fucking aware after that. You are awake.
Yeah. I don't know what
Jesus
happened. I'm 16 and an 18. It could have been.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like a college student, who
Yeah.
drank too much caffeine and is trying to cram before a big exam.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
fucking aware
He's
of
just
everything.
doing out coffee beans like Adderall.
Yeah.
Not even
exactly.
chocolate covered.
Just straight to the
Just
dome.
Straight.
I
Yep.
was. Never mind. Not gonna make that joke. All right. All right. Well, as you guys set the dome back up and fall back asleep, Joel, Amdrus, you guys can have a short rest if you'd like to roll hit die and everything. I know Amdrus was almost dead. I don't think Joel was though.
I actually wasn't. I mean, well, with
I
all
did
the
a-
extra
I did
healing.
some healing.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
with all the extra
There was a
healing at
bunch of
the end,
healing.
I got.
That's true. I totally forgot. I don't know why this song is here in this.
Very intense. I
feeling
thought
it.
it was my music for a second. I was just
Yeah.
like, am I playing?
I'm
Is
so
this
confused.
on TikTok? Why do I know that song?
I genuinely don't know why, because it's not on the playlist.
Did it run out of songs?
No,
Like,
it just repeats
radio?
it. Because it's come on a few times. It just it's like it adds it to the
Surprise
thing.
song. Here we go.
Are you pretty much fully healed, Amdrus?
I am fully healed. I only needed to roll one hit die. I'm good.
Okay.
Maybe it's
Um,
always been there, and maybe Hydra just skipped it. Like, because sometimes Hydra
Maybe.
would just be like, can't read the song and skip.
Yeah,
it.
it would do that with some certain songs,
Yeah.
especially like that had like hardcore copyright sometimes. It did.
Yeah, but none of these should be copyrighted, so I don't even know. It's fine. Maybe that's just very intense for the general music.
I do want to say a quick prayer and harness my divine power and get to my spell slots back just in case I need them.
Okay, sounds good.
DM, how many hours would you say I read? Because I'm sitting on 15 and a half right now, going into day 7.
I don't fucking know. It's
Oh no,
2 weeks.
no,
We
I'm
figured
going
this out.
into this.
No, I'm pretty
You
sure.
were pulling an all-nighter, so
Yeah,
basically,
I was.
Pretty sure
you
you
were going to be done by the end of the night. I thought. is how it
No,
was.
No, I would have had to do a
Um,
little bit more.
because this, I believe you can add 5 onto that,
Okay.
right? Because that's what you
Mhm.
had done, and now we're picking up where we are, I think. Because I'm
that's
pretty
what
sure
it
you had said if you pretty much read
anything, it's
through
on
the
the vibe.
day. Yeah. If you read through the day in like the lantern for 8 hours and then read
Yeah.
through the night, you'd be
Yeah.
done pretty much.
Yes.
But you would
Yes.
have to not be able to get the next long rest. You would have to finish it.
Right. Well, I was about to get my first point. Oh no, you're right. I already have 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay. So this would be if I take the second point of exhaustion, then I will be finished with the book.
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
We did all the math. We'll look in the VOD to double check that if we need to. Because we had talked about it last time. But 15 and a half feels low, so I'm pretty sure you didn't add the 5 that you just did.
No,
before
because
the
it was 15 and a half left on day 6, so plus 5.
Yeah. And how many days you got? 7 days?
7 days. So I have to do 10 and a half hours tonight or today.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You might be able to have a long rest
So
tomorrow.
you'll be fine.
We'll find out. All right. Well, Joel, as you are listening, what was your perception check again?
13.
13, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I will say, both of you, shoot. God, it's been so long and I forget things. Yeah, I will say that, through the night, oh God, I believe I remember, but let me do a double check. Oh, I rolled it anyways. Cool. Talking out loud, sorry, or thinking out loud. I will say that throughout the night, you noticed this before, but now both of you have noticed that the tremors are quite frequent, or getting more frequent, and more aggressive. And it's almost why you didn't realize that thing was upon you until it was on you. And there's a few moments where you guys kind of panic a little, like something else is coming, but there isn't. It's just gets more difficult. Yeah. But otherwise there's nothing else that happens. Lucky you. I will say, because I believe they said that it was Zephyr and Atim that was on the watch in the beginning. So you didn't have a watch. You could stay up a little bit extra if you wanted, and we can just do one more watch and extend it to the morning.
Okay.
Because you had like a decent chunk in sleep, so you wouldn't need as much sleep as some of the other ones. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Who's doing the next watch then? Just
I think
Amdrus?
it's Amethyst. No, I think Amethyst.
Amethyst needs to have
yeah,
a full
Oh.
because she got fucked up during that.
I
I'll
think
just-
it was supposed to be me,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I need my beauty rest.
I will hang out for
Okay.
the other watch. Yeah, I'm gonna pull an all-nighter. So
Yeah.
on this second watch.
Okay. All right. Well, make another perception check with disadvantage.
47. Oh, better.
And 47?
No,
No,
24.
24. One less than before. My God.
Yeah.
All right. You would notice that as the kind of hours go by, and the sunlight is kind of coming up, you can now start to see the sunrise and the colors kind of cresting the trees and cutting through the trees. You can hear with the like kind of rumbles that happen through the ground and kind of shake and like kind of a lot of people it's not easy sleeping through this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nothing that's affecting you guys so far with the shakes. I feel like Amethyst too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you sleep like a rock. So, especially after that. So you're probably not bothered by the shaking at all. The rest of you who are very much not used to it probably stir a bit, but when it happens, but it's nothing too bad. Amdrus, during this last bit, and you have quite a few hours left on, like, you probably still have another 4 hours left on your dome. You start to notice that there's more, like, activity in the forest, because you guys kind of are pushed up against it, especially with these kind of shakes getting more aggressive. There's a lot more of the wildlife that are kind of moving. At one point, you would notice what looks like a pair of large, almost like bear-like shaped creatures kind of walk up and slump against the dome. And you get a good look and you realize it is 2 owlbears that clearly, when it rumbled, they kind of pushed off and were tired and haven't stopped, and they just kind of slumped over. Very adorable, very deadly creatures as well.
Yeah.
Do you do anything or just keep quiet?
Just gonna stay real quiet. I'm gonna, like, from the book, I'm just like gonna look up at him. And then I'm just gonna put my head down and pick the book up a little bit more.
Okay. All right. I will say, as the rest of the night goes along, and because you guys can do this dome, I won't dally on it too long. You guys can all hit a long rest.
Except for me. I'll
Except
take
for
my
you.
extra point of exhaustion.
Yes. Oh no, because right? Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I stayed up all
Yes.
night.
I just couldn't remember if you did it.
What?
already, but-
How many more? Is it 5 hours total
So-
through the night?
No, it would be you would get another 5.
Okay, so now I have 5.5 hours in the morning of day 7.
There you go. So you just need, because you had the extended long rest, it helped anyways. You guys weren't moving, and because you're fucking dome and flying, you guys get pretty much no encounters. It's fine.
Dome.
Dome. But you guys are all kind of woken up pretty rudely with another kind of hard shake, and you almost, what wakes you guys up is you hear like something in the distance, like echoing snap, like something large just snapped in the distance, and the grinding of something.
Should
Right.
fly
What?
away now?
Time. Yep. I was about to say time to go.
And you guys kind of all wake up, and in that, you all notice the 2 owlbears that slumped and fell asleep against the dome wake up in a panic and then rush.
Like rush
That's-
us?
No, rush away.
No. Rush away.
Rush away.
Oh no, yeah, rush away. You guys are still safe in
Okay.
the dome, still with a couple hours. Honestly, you still have like what, 2 hours, 3 hours?
Thereabouts. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, owlbears.
Yeah, just
Right. They're very. The one on the left snored like a. It was cute.
I've never seen owlbears before.
I stared at them all night. Speaking of owlbears, we should get the fuck out of here. Whatever shook was not small, and I don't want to be here when it finds us.
Bet. Let's go.
I wonder if it has something to do with whatever's been knocking down all of these trees.
Probably, but I'd rather not find out for certain.
What? No, I
Indeed.
wasn't saying we find out.
Let's all be on our merry, yeah.
Right. Well,
Same deal as before. I'll take lantern if we can.
Just wanna fly.
Sure.
What?
Amethyst, are you using your lantern again?
I am.
Okay. Are you going into it? Amdrus is going into it. Who else is going into it? Anybody? Still Joel as well?
Sure.
Up to you guys. 2 people can ride Flying Zephyr, assuming you're doing the same thing and Zephyr is going to be flying.
I'm assuming we are, right? Or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Zephyr,
Yeah.
do you mind if I ride on you for a bit? Since I don't really need to be in there.
I mean, sure, I don't care.
Perfect. All right, Zephyr.
All
All
right.
right.
Cool.
So yes, a giant
Rising.
eagle.
Racing. All right.
Are you sure you're my Uber?
I saw that tweet. I
So
love
close,
it.
it's so
Well, I
good.
posted it in the Discord.
Yeah, it was good.
Wow, the shade. Yeah, no, that was fucking great.
I laughed so hard.
Me too. All right. Well, Amdrus and Atim, nope, Amdrus and Amethyst, the other A, go into the lantern. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep reading my book for the next 5.5 hours. That's all I'm doing.
You can do that.
Nice.
DM, can I just hear confirmation from you that I completed my book?
Not until those 5.5 hours are up, but you are reading, yes.
Okay.
But for that, I would love for you guys to roll a D10 and a D8 for me, please, for the day.
I'll do the 8.
Someone else
I got an
did it
8.
then.
Yeah, I'll do the 10.
I'll do.
8 on it.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Ah. D10. Woo.
Wow.
4.
4. Ooh. All right. Oh, it's not that though. Wait, you said 4?
Yes.
Okay, that's not as fun. All right.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I was just hoping it was the other one, and I realized I misread it. It's fine.
We run into Pyro's dad.
Yes.
Imagine.
Daddy Windbucks is just surfing the air.
My dad.
It's like,
Radical
okay.
I love
dude.
that that even got stuck. I love
I hate it because
I
I
can't see
can't even think of his name half the time. I just think of Daddy Windbucks. I was literally talking to Jem about it, and I was like, "Fucking, I can't even think of his name anymore. I just think of
Yeah.
Daddy Windbucks."
We just made it even more epic.
And we did make it very great. But I was really hoping you guys would get Pratons or whatever, giant birds attack, and just have
an air battle.
an air bird battle.
An air battle would be dope.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
theory.
Yeah, it
That
is.
would
Jen.
be-
I'm not asking
electric.
for it.
Yeah.
In theory.
And you said 8 for the night encounter too. You missed another cool one. God damn it. It's fine.
I don't know how I feel about you thinking they're cool, because they could actually be cool, or they could just be cool for you. And I don't know how
it could be both. It could be both. Just
The world
saying.
may never know.
All right. Well, as you guys kick off into the air, those that are flying, I would like a perception check, please. Zephyr, don't forget you have advantage as a giant eagle.
Yes. I remember that each
Yeah.
time.
That's why I remind you.
14.
Okay. 14. Joel.
I got a 14 also.
Hey, twinsies. Atim.
12.
12. All right.
12.
Could have been triplets. Went and ruined it.
know. Oh, yeah. How dare I?
Roll better. Just kidding. All right.
dice.
God. To be fair, you did roll one better than the last one.
Yes.
Now that you have your actual dice on. All right. Well, as you guys are flying, I will say, Zephyr, Joel, you guys pick up. Actually, both of you make nature checks for me.
That music changed though.
I know.
Just the dramatic piano.
All the nature babes are together.
30, 20.
Hey, you're
I'm
right.
a nature babe too. Mine's just more rock based.
Oh,
Oh,
Fair.
I'm a nature cleric, so there's that too.
I think we all determined that Coco was the avatar of our group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Sorry, Zephyr, what'd you get?
12.
12, Joel?
20.
20. As you guys are flying over, Zephyr, you start to notice more of these like pockets and like broken down trees. Joel, what you realize is that some of these were caused because of the more aggressive earthquakes, we'll call them now. And that what you had heard, that crashing and the ripping, must have been a fissure opening up and a tree breaking, and that's something you see. Wasn't a creature this time. Something more natural, hopefully.
And then a T-Rex jumps out at us.
Yes, correct.
Godzilla. Godzilla's coming up.
There you go, with her horde of children.
Right. Cue the kaiju battle, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
All right.
Get it.
Well,
Zephyr turns into a full-on mech suit.
I still want to get summon Greater Demon, but I have better plans.
that's
I
good.
hate you
I'm
so
glad.
much.
Um,
Don't unleash an entire demon on your team.
yeah.
With
Might be useful.
control.
Zephyr, how high are you flying up? Also, are you like cresting the tops? Or are you pretty high up? I don't remember what you've been doing.
I feel like this is gonna be very important on my decision.
It might be.
I feel like generally like not like probably like super high up, but not like super close to the ground or like super
Okay.
close to the canopy. Like somewhere in the middle, just to have distance,
Okay.
but to be able to still maybe survey some of the land.
Okay.
Close enough for people to be like, "Wow, that's a big bird," but not close enough for people to be like, "That is a giant bird, and there are people on there."
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you're still a big ass red bird in the sky.
It's ho ho.
Yeah, but I can have a white belly.
Daytime, there's sun.
Might blend in.
Yeah.
A white belly.
Blue belly.
Red
We
bird.
just got a
white
The
giant
belly.
bird that I'm
salamander.
referencing has a white
not a
belly,
yellow
so
one.
you never know.
We fought a giant salamander. Like this world is used to some pretty weird looking shit.
Hello.
Yeah, sure. It just also means you're
Also-
fairly
We're also on
noticeable.
the lookout for just your general pregnant bullet, so that we can all
Yeah.
get
Our
Well,
own
so we
little
can all
There you
get
go.
have
There you go.
pets.
All right. As you guys are kind of flying over and seeing these, yeah, you guys, I guess, you guys didn't roll high enough. You guys notice that again, as you're flying over, you start to kind of notice again those like humanoid figures in the trees here and there. You can see some of them are affected by these like fissures, whether they're trying to get across or like somebody's like kind of being pulled up by one. But you don't really notice anything that jumps out too significant. Zephyr, I would like a survival check, and assuming Atim's there helping, trying to figure out a direction, you can make it with advantage,
Yes.
or you can both make one. It's up to you.
No, take the advantage.
Okay.
17.
17. Okay. As you guys are kind of flying, and you're not super high up, like you said, but high enough where you're kind of, out of range maybe of things attacking you. You begin to notice off kind of in the distance a bit, and this is only a couple hours, maybe 3 or 4 at most. So you're getting a little closer, but it is within the first wild shape that you guys are traveling. You can start to see an opening in the trees ahead. Do you head towards it, or do you? It's a little off direction, but it's kind of in the direction you guys have been going. Do you head towards it? Do you fly up higher to see a better view? What do you do?
Can you repeat again? So it's like it's a
So,
clearing.
Off in the distance, you can start to see that while it's not really a clearing, but you can see some of the trees are a bit more spaced out further. So it's almost like kind of a clearing, but not quite. It's not like a full like semicircle clearing of trees, if that makes sense.
I think I would fly closer, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna fly down yet.
Okay.
Like
So
fly
you
in the
start
direction.
She's starting moving
Yeah.
in that direction. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And it's probably maybe like an hour flight away, but with your eagle eyes, you can kind of see it. And Joel, you can kind of see it too once it starts getting a bit closer. At least in my head, I feel like the eagle has sharper vision at long range because it has advantage. I don't know. That's how I imagined it.
I would say yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would-
So as you guys are kind of flying, you can kind of start to see maybe what looks like some clearings.
I'll cast Speak with Animals real quick when I see that, and I will just ask Zephyr, like, do you think we should go check this out, or it's kind of in the direction that we need to be going? What do you think?
You did cast Speak with Animals, so you would be able to fully understand them and talk back.
Okay, because it says on here I can't speak common.
Right. So yeah, because that's why you cast Speak with Animals. So
That's why he's-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm like, they hear like,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, that team
Just
is just like,
double-checking.
what? Joel just starts
Used to it.
squawking.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll be like, oh,
I'm-
okay. He cast a spell. I was aware.
Yeah.
I'd probably respond like, I think it would be worthwhile checking your notes. Maybe it could be a hint in the right direction.
maybe getting up a little higher would help too, just a little bit, just to stay out of view.
Who knew
Yeah, sure.
eagles had such nuanced language?
There you go. Really about the
I don't actually,
inflections.
but when you said to fly up higher, I just immediately wanted to go like, shoop, straight up.
I imagine that too. Like, okay, when you guys are just holding on. Like,
No, I wouldn't actually, but I think
No,
that'd
I
be
know.
funny.
you just
One
kinda
star
start to
Uber
do it.
review.
That would be hilarious
Yeah.
because like Joel would expect it. Diane would not at all.
Yeah, just
Be like,
shit.
what's happening?
Yeah, just like grip and just like ah.
No brace. No
Yeah.
bracing.
Athletics check, go.
There we go. Yeah,
Right,
honestly. All right. So do you begin to rise up a bit? It's still probably about
yeah.
an hour's off.
I mean,
Oh,
But you can
I
see.
think, okay, I
maybe
probably
within the hour.
gradually get higher as we get closer.
Okay,
Just,
you kind of start
just
to
make
get a little
sure.
bit higher and higher. I would like you guys to make one more perception check for me.
Oh, finally, a lot better.
There we go.
No, nothing.
23.
You do have advantage there.
17. Yeah, but still, it's not as high. I don't think I've rolled over a 10. Or maybe 2 rolls I've gotten over 10.
Oh, so 17.
You kind of start to fly up, and within that hour, it's getting close to your shifting. Just letting you know, as you guys you're gonna have to shift back soon. It's getting close to that 5 hours. As you guys are pushing and pushing, as you kind of rise up here and there, you can start to see a bit clearer. As you get higher and higher, you can see a bit better what this opening is. But at the same time, you're getting closer, you're getting higher, so you don't see much details. I will say, at team, you got a 17. Joel, what'd you get?
23.
23. And Zephyr, you got a 17 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are looking, you can kind of see it kind of opens up in different spots, but there's still like trees kind of growing throughout this section. It almost looks like an encampment of sorts. But Joel, there's a moment as you guys are going, and I would give this to Atim as well. As you guys are flying up, Joel, you start to notice like buildings, like they're like roofs and pointed roofs, like built buildings, where you can kind of just see shapes. But Atim, you get a feeling that this is Rosefall, and you don't know if it's just like this has got to be it, or if it's something external that's telling you this is Rosefall.
I believe we are.
Did we find it?
I think so. Something's telling me that this is it.
You have that like DM Spidey sense. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we would convey that to Zephyr. Like, I think we should try to land slightly before the clearings so we can kind of check things out. Maybe do a fly around it once, Zephyr, just so we can kind of peep things, and maybe we can find an inconspicuous place to land instead of just.
Isn't Zephyr about to turn
Leroy
back into
Jenkins?
Zephyr?
Yes,
I
Should
think so.
I?
Yeah.
you probably got about 20 minutes or so.
Well, I wanted to
also,
ask you,
Joel would have
yeah.
had to recast it because it only lasts 10 minutes. So just letting you know,
Well, I mean, she could still understand us. She
Oh,
just couldn't answer.
she couldn't answer. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to spend another one.
Okay.
I mean, I could. I don't care. It's just a first level spell slot. It's not a
Yeah.
big deal. But
Okay.
Would I know that the spell wasn't cast? So I.
Yeah. You would get
Okay.
the sense of being able to like hear him, like Joel speaking common and then speaking through a spell.
Okay.
I would say
cool.
you'd be able to tell the difference.
I have a technical question, DM.
Yes.
Could I, if I'm in the sky, right, and we fall, can I wild shape while falling? Because I read it, it didn't say a ton on.
Technically, but it's not going to be like a whoop whoop, everyone's safe. It's you transform back and people start free falling, and then you transform back and you'll have to catch everybody. So yeah, we can totally
but it's
do
a
that.
person and a lantern, right?
It's
There's
two
just-
people and a lantern. Correct. Well, a lantern
One
is
person
probably
can catch themselves.
technically
I
they
can catch
both.
all the falling.
Technically,
Yeah.
everybody could, but yes, you could totally do that if you want to just start going up straight and then get as much height as you can, because you fall in a round. You fall like 600 feet. I've been doing it 60. That's wrong. You fall like 600 feet in one round.
600 feet?
Something like that. It's you fall real quick, real far, real quick.
I feel like that's super fast.
I do too, but I read it somewhere that I was like, oh, it could be like 200 feet. I might be just exaggerating a bit more, but still.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, cool.
So it's up to you. If you want to start just flying up and getting as much space as you can to, you know. You could
I
totally
feel
do-
like I would probably hawk back in a worry voice, as I'm not sure
Sure.
what to do, and I feel like
if
I feel like
hear
in-
her start doing that, I would just cast. If she starts cawing at me, I'll cast Speak with Animals again.
Okay.
So we can communicate.
cool. Okay, I would tell Joel, my wild shape might go out here is going to go out here pretty quickly. Do you want me to land, or should we just fall and I can transform and try to catch you guys?
We should just land.
Are you sure?
what's
I mean, I
love
think I
this
can
idea.
do it decently quick,
I'll
and
tell you
that way
what,
we don't
be
have to
like, what?
land.
What's
Yeah,
she
you just
saying?
hear like squawk squawk squawk, and you're just like,
What's happening?
Are you talking about me? There's
I'm
nothing
hearing
about me.
concerned intonations.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll explain it to that team that she needs to. So we might fall if she has to swap wild shapes. Just
I mean, well,
Just find
falling
that
is
out.
easy. I can handle that.
okay. So, I mean, so can I. I wouldn't, but yeah.
Is that okay
Yeah,
then?
yeah, caca. Do you do you?
Okay.
I love this.
I'd like to scope from the sky, so I think we should do that first before landing.
Caca.
Alright.
Okay. So you
yeah,
just
then
start
I
to
guess
pick
I'll
up
do my circle in
speed.
yeah, I'm gonna go up to get some height, but yeah.
Okay. As Zephyr doesn't go like totally vertical, but picks up speed, going a little fast. You guys kind of have to hold on tighter as the wind is just gusting through, and then you just get to the point where Zephyr just disappears, and there's nothing to hold on to. What do you guys do?
I
Screaming.
just put my hands up.
Just whoa, and you just start falling.
Zephyr will catch me.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm gonna magic shape, wild shape as quickly as possible.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all start to just free fall, and you transform. I'm being nice
I will
and
rather fall.
there we go. I was nice
so
and
that we're
repeating
not
it because I know
falling
you were
as fast.
distracted there, Pyro.
Oh, I was reading.
It looked like you were like
Sorry.
focusing on something as I was like, what do you do? Nothing. I'm like, I'll be nice and reiterate that you guys are falling. As you guys kind of start to free fall, but very quickly, Atim just kind of catches everybody in this kind of gust and this slow fall. You transform and very easily can just like pick everybody up. But you're pretty high up now, and you can kind of see off like way down this kind of opening in the trees. So you start to kind of fly. How do you want to do this? What are you doing?
Just do kind of like a lap around and kind
Yeah.
of check it out.
After transforming and catching everybody, I'd probably circle around, still staying probably a good amount in the air, but if we can't catch enough detail, probably slowly going down.
Okay. All right, so you kind of start to fly in that direction. I'll say maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes at most. I'd say like 10 minutes. You get there, and you can kind of get over it and start to circle. I would like all of you guys to make perception checks, please. I would, for the human peeps...
Nat 20.
I was just going to say, for those that aren't a bird, you might have disadvantage because you're pretty high up.
For
Suck a dick.
I was in the middle of saying it when you rolled. I'm sorry. Just roll another natural 20. You got this.
For perception.
14.
14, okay? Yeah. Yeah,
Wait,
disadvantage.
so do I have a straight roll?
Yes.
Then in the eye?
Look at that, a
Okay.
nat
Yeah.
1. It's
Let me
beautiful.
reroll that.
Nat
And a
1.
19. Of course, now is when I roll like a nice good number.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Fine. Apparently, though, in
Yeah.
Xanathar's, they
25,
have
there
the
we go.
optional rule of adding like the 500 feet per round to simplify things, but it's not explicitly.
Oh,
said
that's what it
otherwise
is. I gotcha.
how long it is. And I think I think the 60 feet is coming because we use Featherfall a lot.
Yeah,
Because Featherfall allows you to just
move at 60 feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. That's exactly where it comes from. That's why I was like, oh, that makes sense because it was the same speed and it confused me. Anyways, so we got what did you get there, Zephyr? Sorry.
25.
25, a natural 1, and a 14. As you guys are going, Atim, it's way too far. You can't see any details. Actually, in fact, with a natural 1, there's almost a sense of pushing away. Like you kind of want to get away from this place. You're almost getting this like anxiety dread pushed into you. And it causes you just kind of be like, what is this feeling of like, you know, as if something is like invisible, like pushing you away from this place.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
What the fuck is going on in this right now?
You guys don't know. Joel, you can see kind of the spaces, but you can't really see any more detail. You guys are pretty high up. Zephyr, as you're kind of circling and you're fairly high up, you can see it looks like a small town kind of nestled into the trees. You can see these like kind of tall, pointed kind of buildings. They almost look kind of like an elvish inspiration. That very like tall and elegant kind of buildings, all made of what looks like wood and clay, and stuff like that. Nothing very different than just like Crow Point and the other building, like other towns, which are very stone based. This is very like nature based, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But it does look like a town, and you can see little figures, like looks like ants from this high up. You can't see any detail, but you can see there are people in the town. Looks like a few of these figures are running around in what looks like maybe like a town square-ish section or like an open part of it. You can see some other people wandering about the town.
Okay. I think
Does
I'd
she see any
probably.
military presence?
You can't tell. Like, it's just ants. Like, you just see dots. You're too high up.
Okay. I will probably fly down a little bit closer, but probably trying to aim maybe for like a couple 100 feet away.
Okay. For the sake of it, roll a stealth check. I almost want to give you disadvantage because you're out in the open, you're a giant bird in the sky. But that's okay. What you roll, like a natural 20 now?
No, I have not been rolling well tonight.
Good.
Hey,
Humble
DM?
yourself. Yeah.
DM, how long has it been since Zephyr turned back into an eagle?
Oh, we're getting there. Don't worry.
Stealth. Okay.
I'm keeping track. Don't
Dirty
worry.
20.
Dirty 20. All right. Still kind of wish I gave you disadvantage, but I said no. Okay, you kind of fly off, staying pretty high up and heading 100 or 200 feet away from what looks like this village into the trees, kind of finding a place to land. Amdrus,
Mm-hmm.
you reach the end of your book. And as you close it, you kind of fall over, and Amethyst, you would notice as he closes this, all the kind of like small runic kind of design in the kind of leather-backed tome. Even in the pages themselves, begin to kind of almost give this like a ripple effect across all of them, kind of lighting up and then coming back into him and kind of winking out. And Amdrus, there is just a moment of magic kind of filling your body. You can add a 2 to your constitution.
My
And-
health just went up 10 points, dog. Let's fucking
and
go.
immediately
Hey.
gain more hit
Oh
points.
my god, we have the same amount of hit points now.
Oh my god, finally. And then
Not
there's
the weakest.
Welcome.
Is that
to
book a
Land of
one-off?
Just
Awesome.
one of the
Living.
2 weakest.
Yeah. Eye for last. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Can somebody else read that book too, or is it just a
not
one
for
time?
100 years.
That's
And
a
you
smart
would know
roll.
that, Amdrus, as the magic flows through you, there is part of you that knows it is inert for 100 years. And it's slowly going to gain magic back. So, you know, maybe somebody might pay a handsome price for it. Just FYI.
True.
You also have a lot of tomes that probably
Yes.
could be
Todd.
given to somebody.
Been wanting to give them
Oh my
to
god,
me.
here we go again. Also, I looked on the playlist. It is on the playlist, so I think Hydra just skipped it all the time.
Hydra just skipped a lot of them.
Yeah, so let's just skip on because that's very dramatic.
Yeah, we got new music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as you guys land in the trees, I'm assuming you're going like landing on the ground and changing back, Zephyr?
Yeah, probably.
So you probably only got about half an hour, better
That's
part of an
fine.
hour kind of into that, just letting you know. Probably closer to an hour, yeah.
We're landing how far away?
A few hundred feet, you said?
Yeah, a couple hundred feet.
Okay. And you guys kind of like flying down, kept track of where you have to go. And you kind of have passed it at this point. I realize I have not logged into Roll20 on my laptop, so I can't move you guys over, and I just realized this whole time I didn't, so my bad. I will do that right away. But yeah, you guys kind of shift back. Do you let the other 2 know? Or in the lantern?
Oh yeah, we'll like,
Probably.
hey guys, we're here. Come out when you're ready.
I'll look
feel
at
like I'd-
Amdrus and just be like, a lot of weird stuff just happened. Are we good?
I'm just as dead asleep.
Just start snoring.
Probably will whisper loudly, yeah, everything's fine. Sorry about the fall.
Amdrus? We fell?
You don't hear Amethyst while in the lantern. Just letting you know. You don't.
Yeah.
They hear out, or they hear what's going on outside, but you don't hear anything from it.
Mhm.
Just letting you know.
But Amdrus probably heard her yell.
Yeah.
We fell?
There was a
That's
point
right.
where everything just kind of, there was just a lot of wind, but you kind of been hearing that
You
the whole
probably
time.
heard
So
like,
like,
a lot of wind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was a
wind
point that I was going to like look at Amdrus like, do you hear a whistling sound?
probably.
You might have heard me go woo.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the ball caught in.
Well, who's carrying the lantern? Because if
think
it's
it's- I think
Joel,
that's
It'd be
Yeah.
Ataim. Ataim
That's
that's doing it last
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
So you might hear it
Yeah.
like muffled with a bunch of
So
wind.
you probably heard me, casting
cast a spell. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll leave the lantern and I will let Amdrus nap.
Okay. You guys
So-
have had a short rest. Not that that I think matters to you guys.
No.
But yeah.
I forgot, you can let people stay.
Yeah. You see Amethyst kind of the smoke bellow from an Amethyst kind of pops out, but Amdrus is not with her.
He's very sleepy. He finished his book
Sleepy
though.
Ooh.
You never told me what the plot twist was.
Curious.
But it looks healthier.
It's just like workout routines, eating healthier, like getting good sleep habits,
Yeah.
like
Telling
yoga
you
in
how
the
much-
morning.
Getting
no
good sleep
slacks.
habits as you
How much,
haven't slept in 2 days, basically.
Yeah.
Telling you how much a baby panda weighs so you know what to bench press.
Yeah,
exactly.
Press, yeah. Talking about
benefits of
flexibility,
raw
you know,
diet, stuff like that.
Yeah.
and,
Reach and flexibility.
the
Yeah.
thumb technique.
The thumb technique. Very important for flexibility, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No one understood my reference because y'all don't play Mass Effect, but that's fine.
Oh my
Sorry.
god, I didn't hear it. This is the one time. I'm so sad.
Oh, I said it's all about the reach and flexibility, but you only get that if you romance Garrus.
Mm,
Damn it.
Yeah.
haven't got there.
I only,
Sorry.
I've only, played
It's a
Mail
really
Ship. I've only
It's a
played Mail Ship.
real awkward romance thing in the second one. And you're just like, ooh, Shep, that's a cringy line. That is a cringy line.
Oh, it's god, it's the ship. I thought it was gonna be Garrus that said
I
that.
mean, it becomes like their joke, which is really cute, but the intro to it is just like
He
him
fucks.
talking about relieving stress, like stress and stuff, and
Hmm.
her just being like, we can try out your reach and my flexibility, and he's
Oh,
like,
God.
you want to spar? He's like, oh, oh, oh.
Oh,
Amazing.
Garrus. Oh, Garrus.
I love him so much. Anyways, hi. I should play
Oh
Mass
my
Effect
god,
again.
it does kind of look like you're getting humped from behind.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
does.
Now that I read the chat and what Star said, I see it.
Yeah.
Uh.
Yeah.
Get it.
Okay.
Get it.
We're gonna.
It's like
Cut
a
that out.
chihuahua mounting a Great Dane.
Anyways, you guys have landed in the trees a few hundred feet away from what hopefully is Rosefall.
I was gonna say we're in the trees. Oh my god.
You're in the trees, in the forest. Amdrus can have a 2-hour nap. It doesn't do anything for you, just FYI, but you can sleep a bit. And I
Yeah,
just
I'll take a
unplugged
nap.
my headphones. Fuck.
We can still hear you. You're fine.
1 second. Okay, what are you guys doing?
Well, I think we all agreed in that moment that it was just group orgy.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah.
I guess we're heading into Rosefall.
our way to Rosefall. Am just comes out like dark bags under his eyes. He's like, I wasn't enough.
Well, you're still napping. You got like 2 hours if you want to nap.
Oh, I'm still in the. I thought I
Yeah,
popped
yeah.
out.
No,
Sorry.
no.
Up to
Amdrus
you.
left you in
If
there
want
to
that, you could.
nap.
That was our team's gonna. Do you want to wait for him to be when he wakes up?
I mean, yeah, it's up to you guys. Like, you can come out at any point. It just might be a bit of a spectacle.
I feel like it's probably better if we all go in fully.
I mean, I can just drag him out right now.
Do it.
Well, he stayed up really late, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't really think a two-hour nap is really gonna help. It's fine. I'll cast like the water spell, and that'll wake him right up.
There you go.
I'll just dump him with some cold water.
So Amdrus, unbeknownst to you, napping, you are brought out and then suddenly woken up by a splash of freezing cold fresh water, and you're out in the forest.
And
I'm
also
just,
probably pelted by a couple of rolls because it's summoned.
Yeah.
in water.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm just like hand axe out. It was like, and I'll have your mother for it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. No, sorry. It's been a minute since I've been woken up like that.
I just wanted to make sure
Pardon.
you were really awake.
Yeah, no, I'm so sleepy. It's fine though. Learned a lot of good stuff in that book. Calisthenics, very important.
What?
Exercise. Running, getting your heart rate up. Keeping it somewhere between 130 and 140 beats per minute is the optimal pace for muscle gain and weight loss at the same time. And if you're looking for it, I just go into this like long diatribe.
Okay.
I think I'll just stick to whatever's happening with me already.
Fair enough.
You turn around and you see Am just like doing like full warrior 2, like, and this one's really good for the hips.
Oh my god.
Amdrus, I already told you, I already have rock hard abs. I don't need anything more.
buddy. You know, you've
Like, how do
been
I-
up for quite a
I
while.
was gonna say, how do I cast Vicious Mockery?
Honey, I think I just did.
Are you sure you're feeling all right? You
I'm
stayed up
feeling
for
great.
quite some
It's
time.
honestly it's a sleep cleanse is what I was doing, and it's much better now. Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh. How much
Just every
coffee
once
did
in a
you have?
while. Every once in a while, you really want to just push your body to the limits and see where you're at, and then just continually. It's called progressive overload. It's one chapter in this book that I really, and then I start going off again.
What did it say about hydration? I feel like you might need some water.
I've been drinking
caffeine.
coffee. I've been drinking coffee all night. It's fine.
Not the same thing.
Massive bags under his eye.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if it wasn't
Not
for the fact that he was
fire.
exhausted, you probably would notice, you know, a glow to him. But no, he's exhausted, so you don't really see any change.
I'm like
pretty
hunched
well
over.
for as tired as you are.
There we go.
I'm like hunched over, shoulders slumped, and I'm like, no, honestly, guys, like,
God, don't
it's
do it.
amazing the things you can do. I hate
Yep.
you.
Sorry,
That was a
No,
fake yawn.
I'm
I hate
resisting
you.
it. I'm resisting it.
Trying so
Um,
hard.
I assume you guys are heading towards Rosefall while this is happening.
Yeah.
You doing anything
I'll
at a
just
time?
keep an eye out for while we're walking for scouts or anything.
Make a perception check, all of you. Don't forget you have disadvantage, Amdrus.
19, get fucked.
Don't forget you have disadvantage.
15.
Why?
You're also
No,
at half
actually, you know what?
speed, so
Yeah, you guys
this
got to
makes-
you guys got to slow
11.
down for me. I'm not moving as quick.
This makes sense. That one.
Another nat one.
Yes.
Pyro,
team,
my
they're-
guy.
There's almost this like buzzing, like ringing in your ear. It just doesn't go away.
Amethyst is
uncomfortable.
like looking straight up into the sky.
Okay. What'd you get?
11.
11. Okay.
Freedom. Yeah. Ashayim is probably closer to the back with Amdrus, and he's like not really looking around too much. You might have noticed that he was kind of trying to really push to like wait earlier. But the rest of the team wanted to go forth, so he's like, okay, it's fine.
Okay.
But he's kind of moved to the back a little bit.
Joel, what'd you get for perception?
15.
15. And Zephyr,
I got a 21.
21.
Sorry, before you go any further, Amethyst is going to just like take a step away from everyone and just kind of like mumble to herself a little bit
Okay.
and just be like,
Um,
what do you mean?
Everyone but Atim noticed this. Atim was very focused on what's going on with him.
You talking
Oh,
to
yeah.
voices in your head again?
Maybe.
Amethyst, we can hear you.
Go. I don't know, do pull-ups on a tree branch or something.
She takes like 4 more steps back.
What do you mean?
Amethyst, make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh fuck. Nope. Hate
Oh, no.
this.
Oh,
Hate this. I don't know what's happening.
20! Dirty 20!
Ooh,
Okay.
child, yes.
There, a heaviness comes over, and almost like immediately you just start getting a headache.
Like rocks in her skull.
Yes, like your skull itself turns to rock, and your head is heavy, and you're getting a headache, and there's just these flickers. You know when you like look at the sun and there's those like orbs of light that like flicker in your vision, and it is very disorienting. It's like that. It's like there's something there, and you're just getting a headache from it, but there is no response. But it's not a good feeling.
This is probably gonna go lean against a tree real quick.
Okay.
And probably just do that thing. I don't know. This is what I do when I have migraines, and I just kind of like push my palms into my like skull.
Yeah. You will all notice this. That team also seems to be being affected, like he's getting a headache too or something. That buzzing doesn't stop as well. Atim, it's just kind of there.
Oh, cool. So we're
Um,
both suffering.
I
Yeah.
think Otaying will be sort of whispering quietly to Nimbus.
Okay.
Like saying like he said we were going the right way. Like this was why is this happening? Like what's going on? You know? Just
Yeah.
kind of questioning why all of a sudden. Also in
So-
Elvish.
And I'll
Okay.
start quietly talking to Ray, like, why is everyone acting so weird? What's going on?
Fair.
So it looks like they're like having like some kind of like headache or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amethyst is like actively like just leaning against a tree, like.
Can I go up to Amethyst, and I'm sure this is not gonna work, but can I like cure wounds? Just like cast it and see if I can help make you feel better. Give
Sure.
her like a warmth.
Zephyr, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Why? I'm scared.
What kind of
So
stuff
am
are you selling?
14.
14. Okay. You kind of go over, make sure to mark off
Our
that.
team turns
spell-
on each other.
You're
Yeah.
just doing a first level, right?
Yeah, I'm just doing a first level, and I want to walk up to her. I was like, here, I don't know if this will help. It looks like I'm not feeling too great, and I'm gonna like probably like touch her like arm and her like part of her back, and just kind of like give her cure wounds and give her a little bit of warmth to that.
Okay. Kind of with that, Amethyst, as Zephyr kind of comes up and casts Cure Wounds on you, there's almost like a burst in your head. It's the best way to explain it. And it almost just sounds like someone screaming for a moment, and then it's gone. And the healing seemed to help. That residue of a headache, like that dull headache, is still there, but like the flashing is stopping, all that. But it just felt like someone screaming.
I'd
For a
probably
second.
also scream.
Cool. That's what I figured. Zephyr, she just screams suddenly in your face.
I gotta freak out. I would stop immediately, and I would probably freak out and be like, "I am so sorry. I only meant to like help you. I'm so sorry if that gave you pain."
No, I think it's okay now. I'm sorry.
Are you sure? You just kind of screamed like you're like I created more pain. I'm
No,
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, just get whatever's here done and over with. I think might be for the best.
Okay. All right.
But thank you. I appreciate it.
She's gonna feel very awkward. I
Okay.
feel like I would probably go up to Joel. I'm sure you heard the scream, so I'm sure you're
Everyone did. It was
alert.
not quiet.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Mhm,
And
yeah.
I'm probably gonna like go up to Joel and whisper. I was like, do you think I did the wrong thing?
No,
Can cure wounds
mean-
do that? Can they hurt somebody?
I have no idea what's going on with her,
Was it
but
too hot?
I think you were fine.
Well, I was gonna try to help a team too.
Cure wounds, 5 points of damage.
Tempted.
Maybe,
Tempted.
maybe Ataim doesn't need his brain sapped.
No,
I think
no, I'm
he'll
not
be
gonna
okay.
do it. I didn't know if there's.
No, I feel like
No,
with
I'm
the
not gonna do it.
scream, Ataim finally would have like tuned back into like the rest of the group and like shook really quick, like what, and then, like his hands might have sparked a bit.
Like just
But-
ready for a fight.
Yeah, like
Amdrus also.
because he's just like on edge now, like because he's just
Yeah.
not feeling good.
Yeah.
I feel like after that conversation, I might create a little bit of distance from the party because I feel bad.
Okay. Do you head on first or like ahead?
No, I'm gonna like probably fall back
The
Oh, okay.
party begins to splinter.
or off to the side.
No, Amethyst will probably like come up to you at some point and give you like a nice shiny pebble she found to like kind of show like it's okay, I'm not upset. Like please please don't
don't-
beat yourself up.
I don't know if I should touch that though.
No, I'm sure it's fine. I think it was just the stuff in my head.
Are you sure? I don't want to send any more pain.
I'm just
over
gonna
to-
reach over and I'm gonna like put a hand on Zephyr's arms.
She is going to flinch.
Yeah.
See,
Nothing.
all good.
And cure wounds
You
did
just
help.
rattled
The
the
headache
rocks
has
on
kind of
her
died
brain.
down.
Yeah, and I will let Zephyr know that. Like, and the headache is gone. It just initially just shocked me. It wasn't so much pain. It just shocked me. Is all.
Okay. And I feel like I'm going to just use 2 claws and just lightly pinch the rock and just carefully take it.
Make a no, I'm just kidding. You're totally fine. All right. Well, you guys continue walking towards the direction of hopefully Rosefall. I would like. Oh, I already made everyone make perception checks, right? Yes. As you guys are continuing to walk, you start noticing in the distance the trees start to kind of open up, and you can start to see buildings, and you can start to hear people. Just the few people having a conversation. You can hear what seems like a scream at first, but then it turns into a laughter, and you realize it's probably children.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that's even worse.
I
A
scream
child.
again.
No. Yeah.
Call and response.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
just like
you guys.
when we were playing Minecraft and that zombie child ran up to me and I screamed.
You had 4 zombie children chasing you. It was funny. Yeah, you guys start to kind of walk up. Are you just waltzing in? There almost seems to be like a little, like almost gate, like a gated entry. There's no like walls around the forest necessarily, or the forest, the town necessarily, but there's like a nice little like obvious entry gate, kind of arch.
Yeah, why not?
I will look at Atem and be like, Atem, you maybe want to take the thing off? Let them know we're friendly.
Take the thing.
Don't you have your circlet on, or
Oh.
that makes you look human?
I assumed you did not.
Yeah,
Anymore.
I
Do you
had it
still
on.
have it on? Okay.
Yeah, because he had it on when we
I had it
talked
on
with
so that
the.
when we talked
Oh,
with
the Feathergill Knights. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. That was part of the reason you guys got suspicious, or they thought you were suspicious. Sorry.
Yeah, well, and I was invisible. So.
And you were involved. Yeah, that's why I said part of the reason.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Right, and like right before we go
Don't be like
further in-
hesitant.
Yeah, before we go in, I'm gonna look at everybody like, we're refugees from Crow Point. We heard this was a safe place for people like us. Nothing more.
Oh, this is a good point. Would you have landed on the other side of Rosefall or the direction you came from? Zephyr.
Like closer to the ocean or closer to the Kaiman
Yeah.
or Edgecrest?
Wait, say that again?
So, which side of Rosefall would you have landed on?
Yeah, but you said
Circle.
something in Kaiman.
Yeah, so the ocean or Kaiman, so the west or east side? East or west?
Probably
Whatever.
the east side, like away from Kaiman.
Yeah, so the forest. Or the
So
The
closer
ocean.
to the ocean.
ocean. Jesus, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
forest, that's not the right word. What is the other thing? Okay. So you guys are kind of coming from that side. Okay.
We got lost,
Um,
but we found this place.
Okay.
Okay, that's our story, everybody. Refugees from Crow Point. Heard this was sanctuary for people like us.
okay.
You didn't
I-
have to find this place. I'm coming home.
So what was that?
And then I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay.
What?
I'm sorry, Atem, are you being cryptic and quiet? Because I don't appreciate that right now.
Yep. Just keeps on walking.
Oh,
Atem! Atem!
All right. And that seemed that kind of just ringing in your ear never goes away. It's you've gotten used to it now with the kind of 10 minutes of walking or whatever it was. But you know. All right. As you guys start to walk in, you start to see this kind of like a cute little town. It's would be bigger than like River Pass, but like still a very small town. And you can see it's kind of built on multiple kind of layers within this forest, kind of hills and kind of little cliffs. There are like rivers that kind of cut through. They have like cute little bridges that go across. It's almost like it's sectioned off in 3 different ways. There's kind of the 2 lower ones, and then kind of the one side you guys are coming in on, the west side, kind of goes up a bit on like hills. And then there's kind of a cliff edge, and there looks like there's a building that's like built on this cliff edge, and there's a couple other buildings on the top. You can see in the middle of the town, like in the middle of all this section, there looks like there's bridges leading to like a small section of earth that's like a towery kind of thing is built kind of around a big tree, almost kind of like a watchtower in a sense. And there's like trees through it. It's very inspired clearly by like elvish and gnomish kind of designs. Very foresty and very small, where Starhold was more of the like cabiny, like log buildings, and was still a decent sized town. This is still a small town. And as you guys are kind of walking up through the kind of the arch and seeing this, I don't have like a map for this. I could not, like, I was trying to do the generator, and I have an idea of the layout, but I can post in the Discord for our players here a reference of kind of what the map would be. I found it on Google, so I couldn't actually use it, and it would be more rivers than like cliffs than it shows, and then there's kind of an image of what the kind of buildings would look like as a reference there for you guys. But yeah, the kind of very high peaked, lots of browns and grays and whites. Yeah, it's this kind of cute little town. You can see throughout the town there are like picket fences, and there's also like kind of what would look like remnants of some old kind of like stone structures, buildings, whatever. There's like a couple walls that are kind of crumbled, kind of like Shadeborough. There's these kind of parts of just like whatever old civilization used to be around here that has long fallen and been rebuilt to this. Very overgrown, very, very cute kind of cottage quarry, if you will. And yeah, you can see a bunch of children are kind of running around, and you guys would be coming, basically, if you looked at the map as the basis, you'd be coming from the bottom left, kind of winding up this way.
Okay.
And there'd be a bunch of kids kind of running around. Yeah. Where are you guys going? What are you doing? Welcome to Rosefall. Actually, I just realized the time. So with the welcome to Rosefall, we'll jump onto a break, and you guys can kind of discuss how you guys want to do this. But yeah, we will be right back. If you need to go get a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to, we'll be back in like 10 minutes or something. Bye.
Take that feeling, bury it inside. Stay and fight, stay and fight. We live untried, bounded by the fate look in your eyes. Take that feeling, bury it inside. Run and hide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
What?
Got him. Got
Oh,
him every
I
time.
forgot.
Unprepared.
There we go. I forgot that the music bit was muted on my end.
So, mommy milk bags.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Disadvantage for the rest of the
Rude.
Oh, there's our cameras. Our cameras did not load in there for a second, and I got a wee bit worried. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. If you missed the first half, this wonderful group continued to fly over all the encounters and found Rosefall. Landing a couple 100 feet away from it, trying to be somewhat stealthy, being a giant bird in the sky. As you guys walked towards it, Team Amethyst both seemed to come down with a really bad headache out of nowhere. In fact, Amethyst screamed at Zephyr when she tried to heal her and help her. But, you know, rocks were given, things were forgiven, and you guys made it. It was dumb. Sorry. And you guys made it to a Rosefall, this kind of quiet, cute little town that seems to kind of have buildings made of like wood and clay, and very like elvish, gnomish kind of high peaked kind of design. As you guys walk into the village and kind of see this on a kind of nice little day, there's like a group of children that are kind of playing. Are you guys anywhere specific you guys are going? Because
I think we all agreed we're just following. I think just started walking. We're like, oh, what? Hold on, and just like right behind.
Cool.
a team, I don't know if you would actually know anywhere in this town.
No. Ataim is literally walking, and wherever his emotions lead him to feel like that's where he should walk, he's going to walk.
Okay. All right. Well, you're kind of just like walking into the town and into this kind of, it almost looks like it would be like not a business district, but kind of the, like a few shops here and there, but mostly like homes, as you're kind of walking through, and the kids kind of run past you. Ataim, you kind of catch the eye of one, like a young kid that kind of like looks up at you. You're blue and everything, right? You're fully undisguised, right? And kind of looks towards you and then kind of goes, excuse me, and keeps on going. And as you follow them go, like kind of following, they're like running across one of the bridges. You see what looks like a teenager, kind of that is just like staring at you.
I cast Psychic Lance.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw. Natural 20.
Oh no, it's secretly a boss.
There's only one thing worse than a child. A teenager.
Teenager. No. And they kind of just like catch your eye and like give you a look, like they're taken back, and then kind of just realize, the awkward eye contact, and just kind of looks away.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna continue to stare at them. I'll probably let the wind sort of really kick up my hair a bit more. The wind that's just always around me.
Yeah.
And then as they turn away, I'll just keep going.
Okay. So kind of keep on walking around. I mean, again, there's kind of in this small village. I would like everybody to make perception checks.
22.
22, 23,
25.
25. We need a 24.
16.
16. Amdrus?
25.
Oh shit.
25. Okay.
You rolled 2 16s.
No, I pressed enter on the wrong screen and it just re-rolled it.
Just
I
re-rolled
guess.
it. That was with disadvantage, right there, Amdrus?
Yeah, that
Okay.
was. I rolled 2 16s.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, that's what you were talking about there, Pyro. I got it. All right, as you guys are all kind of looking, as you guys are kind of walking up and kind of seeing these buildings, you don't really know where you are or where to go, all of you notice in that kind of like large tree that's kind of I don't know, kind of like curves a bit. That's kind of has this like tower almost built around it. It's like the tree is like part of it. You notice a familiar kind of cloth kind of draping in it, a kind of dark green leather. The triangle, it's a small thing, the symbol of the Black Earth Brigade, kind of in the wind. And you notice that there are people in that tower. There's at least a figure in there that you all kind of notice. In fact, I would say everybody above a 20 could see that they look decently armored, and the armor doesn't look metal.
Would you describe it as heightenedness?
No, it's very earthen, like the Black Earth Brigade soldiers wear earth-based armor, rock-based.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? You've waltzed into this town, and you have been told that it's taken over by the Black Earth Brigade.
Right.
Oh, did we ever?
Whatever
Sorry, remind
might
me.
be.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, you keep going. No, you keep going.
Remind me, what did what's his nuts from the Shifting Tides say to us when we sent him the message about going to Rosefall?
Probably that there's people here. I don't know.
Like I was like, we're looking for help. Any assistance would be lovely. And
Oh, I think most of it was just like, well, you're probably on your own mostly because
Yeah,
we're not really tied to them
I-
anymore.
Yeah. It was something like we could look into it and try, but as far as I'm aware, it's probably you're on your own.
okay, all right, okay.
As I'm walking, I'd probably follow whatever might be slightly familiar, which of course would only be the areas that I would have ran as a child in my house or my former house. But internally, I am just directing all thoughts and questions to a certain patron, as in like questioning like, why am I here? What am I to do here? What's my purpose here? Why did I agree to come back here? Now regretting everything because of the certain feelings that I've had. Regretting like my decision or the push to come this way.
Make a charisma saving throw. 19. Kind of thinking inwardly.
Bye, Zeph.
No, it's Coco.
That
No,
was
that was
Coco.
Coco.
Oh,
I was like, I think I'm still here.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, like it's like because Coco was right where you were, so, and I like you just moved up, and I was like, oh, where did you go?
Yeah, my Discord just turned itself off for a second.
I love
I'm
it when
fine.
it does that.
You kind of have this like inner thought, like I was saying, kind of trying to reach out, and there's kind of that gust of wind, but there is no answer.
All right.
Seems you are on your own.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was more of just like general questioning. Not necessarily expecting anything, but also if something was to come back.
Right.
But
as you kind of walk around, you don't really recognize a whole lot. You were very, very young. I don't know if you'd really remember much.
Well, whatever looks like. Are we in the tree that had the symbol on it? Is that like the center of town?
I mean, if you looked at the map, kind of the wizard tower that you pointed out would kind of be where it would be. So it's kind of on kind of the northern middle section of this town. getting kind of a good view on the top.
All right. Then yeah, we'll probably just. I don't know. I guess we'll haul up there, or that's just where I'll go.
We're heading
The
towards
tree,
that.
and then
the
just
top?
kind of stop and just like look around, realizing that like I don't know anything about this place anymore.
Correct. All right. And you're kind of just. Anybody else doing anything? 'Cause you guys
I
are
was just
kinda-
gonna run up behind Taim and just like grab him by the shoulders and be like, "Oh, thank God we made it."
So what are we doing now?
Well, we should find some lodgings first and foremost. So we should probably start there. I'm just looking for a random citizen walking by.
Oh, sure. And yeah, they'll be like, you can kind of see what you think at first is a child, but you quickly realize is like this old gnome. It's very, very short, kind of waddling along. And you kind of wave over.
Yeah, I'll wave at him and just like, "Hello, grandfather. We're out here trying to find a place to stay for the night. I was wondering if there's an inn of some sort or a hostel of a kind we can shack up in for the evening."
He just kind of looks up at you at like very tall compared to him. He's probably as short as like your sister.
Got it.
He's very, very tiny. And he just kind of looks up and he has like these huge ass glasses. And he just kind of looks up and goes, "Well, there's the spotted petal inn." And kind of points on the other side. You can see that building that's kind of built on the cliff. Kind of the edge kind of built into it. And he goes, "That would be where you want to stay. Are you traveling through town?"
We're a group of refugees in this place by the war, trying to just find work and a place to stay for the night.
He goes, "Oh, work. Well, we have actually somebody who probably could do that. Up in the town hall, lovely half-orc woman, Helen Ray, I believe she called herself. Her and her people here, they always need extra people, extra hands. You look big and strong."
Right. Fishermen by trade, don't know that'd be much in a fight unless we're fighting oysters.
Amethyst is going to join in on the laughing because she genuinely finds that funny.
And he just goes, "Well, maybe they can get help building some stuff."
We'll be on the lookout for her, but we'll probably go catch a room or two first before they all run out.
Yeah, it might be smart. It was a good day. And kind of like,
Before he leaves,
oh yeah.
I'll ask, how long have you been here?
Oh, I think all my life.
Are you familiar with a woman named Leorna?
Inside check on Taim right now, immediately.
Sure. For what?
What are you inciting? I asked the question.
I am inciting. Like, how are you
Pretense.
feeling? What is going on? Like, what's your emotional
seems-
state?
Very distracted. With a 13, he seems very distracted. You know, I don't know. Sure. Atim, how do you feel? What would Amdrus gleam?
I'd say Ataim is not really paying attention to anything else that's going on right now, and so yeah, very distracted. A little annoyed, maybe potentially.
Ah, all right. There you go.
What's that name again? Sorry, just for the record keeper. What was the name again?
Leorna.
Leorna.
Leorna. Okay, thank you.
Mommy, no thanks.
Mommy milk bags.
No. I hate you
My
all
lord.
so much.
Uh,
No, you don't. You love me.
Debatable right now. But yes. He just kind of goes, "Wow, yes, she's the innkeeper, in fact. She's been working there for many years after she remarried."
quaint.
There's
Thank
a
you for your
stepdaddy
time.
look backs.
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Good day.
Yes, thank you, Coco. Amazing.
May I ask what your name is? Young boy?
Whippersnapper?
That's what I was trying not to say, honestly.
That's not a slur, is it? Am I just okay?
Whippersnapper? No.
I wasn't
don't
sure.
think so.
So, Altaim, are you afraid of telling him your name?
Jesus fuck.
No. My name is Altaim. Thank you.
It's a lovely name.
And you are?
Oh, pardon me. My name...
Old gnome guy number 3.
Old gnome guy number 3, yes.
Trace. Just call him
Trace.
Trace for short.
You know what? Sure, I had a name, but that's what it is. You can call me Trace. It's easier. It's a gnomish long name. You know how they are. The older you get, the more you add on.
Yes.
His voice is just going away from me at this point.
Oh, my gosh.
And he goes,
Canonically, I speak halfling, but I want to change it to gnomish.
Oh, we could have been talking in halfling this whole time. Why would we?
I think you took
I'm pretty
halfling
sure-
because of Amdrus.
Yeah, I took halfling because of Amdrus.
Because I
Not
speak
because
halfling.
not because of here.
Yeah. He just kind of goes, yeah, easier to say that. I only ask apologies. You don't see many other blue folk around.
No. We are somewhat a rare kind.
Right.
Say, please.
Turns
don't
out
breed.
it's.
I almost
water
said breed.
bag.
I legit
Yes.
almost said breed.
You know, the last
I
one
can
I
like
think.
feel it.
The last he goes, you know, I think the last one I had seen was maybe 50 years ago. It was a moon elf that went through. Oh, such elegant creatures. And he just kind of goes, and he turns to you, Amdrus, and he goes, what about you?
I'm the dread fisherman,
Dreadfish.
Amdrus.
Oh, that's, I thought you were just I'm sorry.
No, it's no. I'm trying new names. It's really just Amdrus. I'm just trying to find a title. Really sort of, because you really gotta hype yourself up in the job interview. You know, if you want.
This is true.
So just
Dress for the
I know.
job you want.
He's just going through a phase.
Ah.
refinding myself, really.
Well, it's nice seeing other kind orcish folk, especially nowadays.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You know those orcish folk.
And he kind of like seems to like
All of
tip
them.
like a tiny. He has the tiniest hat on. He like tips his hat to you guys.
I would love to Trace, was it?
Yes.
I appreciate your help in locating an inn, a quality inn at that. And I just want to give him
That's
like
the only
3
one?
copper. Just want to give him like 3 copper. Like, have a drink on me. Thank you.
I
Cheers.
will. Thank you so much. And he like kind of was about to like say hi to the rest of them, and then he immediately just goes like and like starts like skipping off, looking at these copper coins, like ooh, and starts like heading towards the inn.
Right, so let's go get a room. We're at the innkeeper Leorna. Ataim.
In the
Is
future, I'm very capable of giving my own name. Thank you. And I'll just walk to the inn.
Ooh, sassy. All right.
Sorry.
I feel like maybe we shouldn't give out our names just yet.
Well, it's too late. Me and Ataim have already been named. Onward to the inn.
Respectful.
And the innkeeper who Ataim knows about.
Yeah, so you guys kind of start to walk, kind of heading where the kids kind of went, and following the skipping gnome, excited about his free drink.
You
And
scared Coco away.
Coco
Damn
ran
it,
away.
Pyro.
Poor Coco. I'm just gonna do it like this, so I'm still in the layout.
Coco, come back.
I swear to
Back.
Coco, it was in
Swear
game.
to
Coco,
fuck.
it was in game.
It was only a game. Does Discord not like you today? Again?
It's not liking me today. I'm sorry.
Homophobic.
Rude.
Honestly.
hates gnomes or something. All right. As you guys,
So it's nomophobic.
there we go.
Nomophobic.
That's gotta be. Oh, come on! You gotta give her.
Something.
Fuck. I was gonna say what is not.
Your headache's gone.
Inspiration, thank you.
That's
Yeah,
been gone
there you
because of
go.
Zephyr. Don't take Zephyr's.
It was
Don't take
still
Zephyr's
kind of
credit.
there.
It was minor, right?
But now it's gone. Now it's gone. You're
Oh,
welcome.
okay.
Looking out for you. You're welcome.
Looking
Can
Um,
you answer my question though?
Anyways, you guys continue walking, and you'll see as you guys start to kind of walk up, kind of through the city. Hold on, let me pull up my map on my side because I realized I don't have it up. Kind of walking across these like kind of stone bridges along the river that kind of cuts this village into two. You kind of head up, and it almost looks like there's more like shops here. You can see like a blacksmith's and like leather workers and like Fletcher's kind of here. And then as you kind of head up, you can see this like large, it looks like it's one of the biggest buildings, but it's because it's like built along the side of this like cliff, like almost like it's built in and then on the upper side as well. So it almost looks like it's 2 floors, where most buildings don't have more than 1 floor. And you can see it has a bunch of beautiful like overgrown like plants on the outside, or not overgrown, like decorative plants along the side, kind of hanging vines and stuff. And you can see painted along the door are a bunch of like, looks like petals, that like spotted petals, and there's a sign kind of staked into the ground that says the Spotted Petal Inn and Tavern. And you guys kind of walk in, and you can see the front section is rather small, but there are stairs that kind of lead up to like a much bigger second floor. But there's a couple tables here. And as you walk in, you can see what looks like this kind of like elven looking woman, very gracious, kind of has like brown hair, kind of the pointed ears, kind of soft skin, and darker eyes, and she seems to be chatting with Atim. You would recognize that like teenager that like locked eyes with you and then awkwardly left. And as you kind of walk in, you'll just
when we get up to the door,
Yeah.
or I guess the entrance,
I'm sorry, yeah.
and seeing all this, Atim's going to hang back and pull Amethyst to the side.
Okay, before you walk in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna forgive me. I'm gonna hand you my lantern, and then I'm going to wait. Can I actually do that yet? Yeah, I think I can.
You
I was
can
gonna say.
go in by
Yeah.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just go in by myself. Yeah, I'm gonna hand you my lantern, and I just
She'll just
need a
nod at you.
moment, and I'm gonna go into my lantern.
Okay. Kind of the wind kind of picks up, and you almost just turn into wind as it gets like funneled into this little glass kind of stopper, or a
And-
vial with a stopper.
And Amethyst will just attach that next to her own lantern.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, you guys kind of walk in. You can see this woman looks. I mean, she is clearly elven. She looks very good, even though she's probably, in her 40s, maybe 30, 40s, but still looks very young. You can see she's wearing these like very like a floral kind of like dress, and like these earrings that kind of have a lot of like floral designs on them. And you can, as you guys walk in, you can see her talking to this teenager, which looks maybe like half elven. Now that you guys get a good look like very slightly pointed ears, but not too noticeable. But again, with with brown hair that kind of is a bit messy, but it's a bit shorter, kind of like a messy short bob. And she just goes, she just goes, "Don't forget, you do have your chores left, so don't spend all day just running around and playing in the forest, okay, Andy?" She goes, "Yes, Mom, I know. Just, I'm sorry. I'll do it now. I saw somebody and it just reminded me of someone." She goes, "Oh, and who?" She goes, "Don't worry about it, Mom." And she kind of turns as the door opens, and you hear a little jangle, a little jingle of like a door kind of chime. And she kind of goes up and she goes, "Okay, run along, go do your chores." Yeah, she kind of meets your guys' eyes and goes, "Welcome. My name is Leorna. Welcome to my inn. How can I help you?"
Oh, well, Leorna, we are just besodden travelers looking for a hot meal and a cozy bed. We are told by a wonderful... Do I see Trace in the room?
Yes. He's like drinking.
I was told by that wonderful little gnomish fella you were the place to be.
"Thank you, Trace." He goes, "Mm-hmm," and she just keeps on like downing a drink. Well, we don't get many visitors, except for the Black Earth Brigade, but sure, if you're as nice as they have been, I'm sure you'll be great company.
Oh, we're absolutely lovely people. We're just on our way. I'm a fisherman by trade. These are my friends. We've unfortunately been displaced by the ongoing conflicts to the west of here. So just trying to find some safety further east.
She just goes, "Oh, well, I hope you've had a decently safe trek through the forest. I know it can be quite dangerous, especially nowadays with who knows what coming up with the war."
We actually got lost, completely missed this place by a country mile, and had to circle back so that way we could stop, get some rest and some supplies before we head further on.
It's one of the good things about this small town. It's very nice and hidden, I guess, away from a lot of what's going on.
Absolutely. A quick question, just sort of layout of the town. Where would we go to get sort of like camping supplies and possible, healing potions in case of emergency? God forbid something happen on the road, and
Yes.
if I need to get my leg splinted, that's going to take weeks it's going to add weeks to our travel.
Of course. I mean, we used to have well, I guess we still kind of do. If you're looking for more medicinal stuff, we do have a herbalists, kind of up at the far. If you kind of head up the hill and to the far edge of town, you'll very easy to spot. It's a small thing, lots of plants. You can smell it honestly like a block away. Not that that's a bad thing.
Good to know.
There's a general store across the river on the east side. You could probably grab stuff like that.
Oh, perfect. Anything we might be able to unload some gear we picked up along the way that we're not going to need anymore. We bought it for protection, but I feel like we're safe enough this far out from the front lines.
Well, I don't really know what to tell you. It fully depends. We have a blacksmith, just outside. I'm sure you saw it coming in, and they could have things.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of, as she's saying that, you can see there's a door behind her that kind of creaks open, and you can see that young kind of teenager peeking and goes, "Where's the blue one?" She goes, "Andy, enough. Go. Please do your chores."
I think at this point I look around and I'm like,
Where is the
we did
Amethyst will just make eye contact with Amdrus and just tap on the lantern.
Right, he must be out trying to find supplies for us. So, he is an initiative taker, that one.
So there's 5 of you? Do you need 5 rooms?
No, I think we're just fine. 2 rooms, maybe 3 at the most, but I think we're fine with just 2.
One big room?
Or do you have like a presidential suite or something?
I unfortunately do not. We have a few singles and a few double rooms.
We'll take 2 doubles and the nicest single you still have available.
Sure. I would love, Amdrus, for you to make a deception check for me. Should have asked this a little earlier, but that's okay.
What is wrong with me?
What
Well-
the hell?
Three times in a row. 3 rolls in a row.
Yep.
Same number.
And then, you know, with the plus fucking 11, bards.
I'm a stinker. Anyways.
So even through your tire kind of thing, she seems to just kind of take it, like take your word for your word. And she just kind of goes, well, I can give you these. They are a silver a night.
Right. More than happy to. And I will 3 silver.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna give her
Uh,
9 silver.
The single is a bit cheaper. It's 8 gold. Or 8 gold, 8 copper. I'm sorry.
I was like,
My bad.
Cheaper, 8 gold.
Cheap went up. No. So the single, the 2 doubles would be a silver each.
I'll pay
8
silver.
copper, 8, 24. I already paid 9 silver and then
Oh.
24 copper.
9 silver? Oh my god.
Yeah, 3 days. 3 days of
Okay.
just resupply. Rest of us, yeah.
Alright.
We're just gonna bunker down for a few days.
Oh.
Is there like a meal plan or something that we can just get in on,
We
or does
make-
that come included with the room fee?
It does not. We do make breakfast, and we have a midday and late as well. At certain times we have extra. A lot of the gnomish folk typically eat more than you would think. I'd like all of you to make insight checks, please. Except for Eti.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
finally.
No, yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I can still hear everything,
It
right?
was riding on an 18 and then it flipped. So 4.
No. It's 4.
I can
21.
still hear everything.
21.
16.
Yeah, you can still hear it. 16. And Amdrus, what'd you get? Oh, Amdrus left. Okay, I will say Joel and Zephyr, you're kind of standing in the back, and she's kind of looking.
He got an 11.
11. Okay. The both of you kind of notice, like, every time she like looks for her, she like puts on this nice smile. But every time she like looks away, you can see that like just drops. Like it looks like she's just putting on this customer service. And the longer this goes on, the more she's like, okay, come on, let's go. Like she almost seems to be getting annoyed that you guys are taking so long. Like continue asking a bunch of questions. Just a side note. But she kind of pulls up 3 keys. And you can see all of them have like a different it's made of leather but painted to look like different like petals of different flowers. And she
I'm gonna
will hand you 3 of you.
slide her a gold and just thank her for her time.
Oh, thank you so much. I very much appreciate it.
I was also gonna do the same, Coco. So I would say we probably both do that. Probably close to the same time.
Okay. You both put down a gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She goes, oh,
Wait, what happened?
thank you. You guys are too kind. And she will grab both of them. You're not sure, Amdrus. Worked out that you kind of did.
Okay. Sorry, nature called.
No, that's fine. But she gives you 3 keys, each, as I described it, it's like made of leather but painted to have like a leaf like design on like on the keys kind of thing. And then the key is like part of it, yeah.
I will hand Joel the single one. I'm like, this was for you, player. All right, that's for you, you little, you minx. Me and the friend will take this one, and obviously, ladies, those are for you.
Joel's just like, what?
You debonair, you sexual deviant
And she-
beast.
She just kind of goes, supper will be in a few hours. If you are wanting to come down, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, the room is yours. Anything
Thank
else
you.
I
You
can
have
help
a
you with?
wonderful night. Just thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much. Okay. Did you guys head up? She kind of says like up the stairs, kind of to the second floor. There'll be rooms that have the things. I assume you guys go up and find your rooms.
Yeah.
They're not near each other. They're like all on opposite corners.
But before we separate, I'm gonna look at Amethyst. I'm like, I believe our friend left something in your care. I'd like to just, I'll take it to the room for him.
She's just gonna lift it up and very quietly be like, "All right, you're gonna be going to Amdrus now." And I'll hand it over to Amdrus.
Love it.
All right. You guys can all find your rooms.
Yeah. Just like shake the lantern and I'm like, the fuck is going on with you at time?
Nothing happened. You can just hear the rattling, but that's it.
Just be like, oh god, this guy.
Do you come out once you guys are in the room? As Amdrus is doing that?
Well, I was just shaking.
Good.
I believe it's equal to double your proficiency bonus you can stay in it. Is that correct? So you can also stay in there for 8 hours.
Does shaking it make you leave?
No, you gotta rub it like a genie.
Yeah, you gotta rub it.
Oh, I know. I'm
gotta rub it the right way.
Oh, that doesn't work. That would be so dope, though. I was gonna be like, I'll let Nimbus go out, and then I'll just speak to you through Nimbus.
That would be amazing.
But technically, it's a different plane. It's
Yeah.
a different plane. So
Sadly.
unfortunately, that doesn't work. That'd be so cool, though. So no, I will come out.
You will come out?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very like
God, the song needs
it's very
to stop.
like I dream of Genie, like the air kind of like spirals out of
This is exactly what I was thinking. As you're shaking it, the air, it just starts to get windier and windier, and you're just kind of like, oh god, and then just like Atim, you like form from the wind.
Yeah.
And you're in, and all of you, I would say, sorry, Joel, you being a single, yours is on the bottom floor, and she tells you that. The other two are on the top floor, but you guys are on like opposite sides. You guys are very scattered, in the inn. But you guys all have this like, it's a nice little room. There's a lot of like potted plants and like hanging plants. It's very like, I want to say probably what Penguin's room probably looks like is what I imagine it. Just plants all along all the windowsills and like hanging and like everywhere. But it's like a simple bed. Like it's nothing too fancy.
I do kind of want to like. Well, hold on. Sorry, I'll let you get through your description and then
No, I mean that was pretty much it. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Atayim in the face and just be like, mate, what the fuck is going on here? I'm trying to I'd love to help you out with whatever sort of crises you seem to be suffering through, but you've literally not told me a thing and I can't assist you if I can't. If I should be going left and you're going right, or if we need to be going right and I'm heading left, like that's a problem.
It's fine. It'll be fine. It just needed some time. You remember back when we were with Ellen Howe?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked about a woman.
Was that her? Is that the?
Yes. And the child with her, Andy. Elle mentioned about her as well. Leorna is my mother, which would make Andy my sister, half sister. She's half elf, so she's not blue, so we definitely don't come from the exact same parentage.
Right.
I, as a small child, was not wanted here. My presence here, my birth here, for some reason spelt doom for this place. Or at least so they thought. So I was sort of left. at a certain age. Maybe around 5-ish. It was a nice day. I think we were playing like hide and seek. I liked the forest then. But we went out one of these days and she never came back to find me.
Atim, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
I fail. I'll start breaking down.
Oh my god, these natural ones. Another
I was
one.
kidding. I was kidding when I said I fail.
As you say that, that headache just like pulses in your head again, and it cuts you off. It like it just hits, and you're like, "Fuck!" And it lasts for like a minute where you can't hear anything because it hurts so fucking badly, and then it just is gone in an instant.
Like I like stumble backwards and just stop and just like knelt
I
down for a
I
bit.
was like, yeah. If as that time is like stumbling backwards, I'm gonna like reach out and grab him by the elbow, and like kind of like pull him and support him. You know, like putting both my arms out for him to like rest on as he's like grabbing his head.
I just need some time. Also, I'm not leaving here from this room blue, so I need an hour.
Fair. No, that's all well and good. I'm more curious what that was about. Because, mate, we've known each other a minute. You've never had wild, like, pulsing headaches out of the blue.
I'm not sure, honestly. But I choose not to worry about it right now. We're here. We're supposed to be here. We're here to help Amethyst on the mission that she has.
Right. I'll go grab her and bring her in. You stay here.
Yeah.
And I'll run and grab. I'll run to the other. Amethyst is. You said we're all in separate places, so like, I'm assuming like Amethyst is like above Joel.
Yeah, so Joel's on the bottom floor. Both of you guys are on the top floor because you guys have the double beds or double rooms.
But we're on opposite sides.
But you guys are basically like on opposite sides. Not like full opposites, but like whether she didn't have the rooms or she just gave you random ones. Yeah.
Before Amdrus makes his way over,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna look at Zephyr. Just be like, do you mind if I just have a moment?
A moment for.
Just the room to myself.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
just
totally fine.
It feels weird having a conversation with myself with someone else around sometimes. It feels rude.
No, that's totally fine. I do the same thing when I talk to Lazar, so I
Thank
can
you.
understand.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll just go downstairs. Yeah. I'll see you later. Take your
Okay.
time, by the way. You're totally fine.
Okay.
And then I will leave.
Okay.
And head downstairs.
And Amethyst will probably just like sit on the bed and just be like talking specifically to Hatara.
Mhm.
And just be like, Are you okay?
Make a charisma saving throw for me.
Fuck. Oh, that's a con. Shit. Do you want me to keep the roll and like just add my modifier or just re-roll?
Sure.
To which
And,
one?
just keep the roll. I can't even
Okay.
see them. They're not loading for me, so I don't know why.
So I rolled a 19 plus 9, so it's going to be a 28. Yeah.
All right. As you kind of reach out, there is that headache that begins to grow again. And it starts to get really powerful.
Yeah.
And all you hear is, I don't like this. You need to leave.
We can't. We have to finish this.
And the headache just gets stronger the more you think about Hatara.
She's probably gonna like raise her voice a little bit more, just like kind of, I want to say almost like desperately trying to like grasp even like through the pain, because I assume that this has never happened my entire bond with Hatara.
Correct.
So she is panicking, and she's gonna be like, why does this feel familiar? What are you hiding? What aren't you telling me?
Make a charisma saving throw.
All right. Beautiful. 26.
26. As the headache just gets like worse and worse the more you talk, she just goes, I don't know. I don't know.
We'll get this done soon. We'll get through this. We'll figure out what's happening to them. What's happening to us. But we need to stay. We need to do this and see it through.
All right.
And I guess maybe too, since I'm like, I have this moment alone, she might try to reach out to Zaina as well and just be like, I know it's here. Do you know anything that's happening?
As that headache kind of just continues to pulse, it doesn't really go away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like one of those bad ones that like grow really fast, you know?
Yeah.
Like almost migraine, like getting kind of there, not quite, but you just hear Zaina come through and goes, I do not know of the whims and the will of her, but I don't think it's here. I feel it, but it still feels distant.
Okay. Okay.
And then you
Hopefully
hear.
that's-
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Nope, continue.
she'll probably just be like, then hopefully we'll assume that we're getting closer then.
And then you'll hear like a knock on your door as Amdrus, you get there.
Everything all right in there? Do I see Zephyr like in the common area as I'm
Zephyr,
like walking upstairs?
You went downstairs, right?
Yeah, I went downstairs.
Okay, so you probably wouldn't see because your room is upstairs there, Amdrus. It's just Joel's
Okay.
that is downstairs, yeah. So yeah, you probably wouldn't see Zephyr.
Yeah, come in. You can come in.
Should open the doors like Atime wants to. Where's? There's supposed to be two of you up here.
Oh, they went downstairs. I wanted to have a
So
moment.
do you still?
No, it's okay. Honestly, it's probably better I don't keep talking to myself at this point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I assume she's probably rubbing her head.
Yeah.
And you would notice this as soon as you walked in, Amdrus, that she's just kind of.
She probably like looks really like physical, like
Like
that
drained.
like physical drained you feel when you have like a real bad. That's probably like how she looks too.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Right. Why don't we go grab Zephyr and Joel, and then we'll come back up to my room. Sound gravy?
Okay. Do you mind if I just head there? I don't really feel like.
Yeah. No.
taking-
It's
Okay.
that. And I'll like tell her the room.
Thank you, and I'll just make my way there.
And Amdrus, you can head down. Zephyr, are you just like sitting at a table? What would you have done? Same with you, Joel. I assume you went into your room.
Would it be busy downstairs?
Not
Or kinda
too
empty?
busy. There's a few people. There's Trez, whatever you guys dubbed him. and like a few other patrons. You can see like another half-elven woman, kind of sitting with a like what looks like a human woman, and they seem to be chatting.
Okay. I might go up to Trace.
Mhm.
And can I sit here?
It's just sure.
Hi. Yeah. We kind of met in the woods back there. I know we asked you some questions, but what else can you tell me about like the town? Like what else do you guys have here?
Oh, I mean, we're a small town. We got like, there's a few hunters that, if you need arrows or simple equipment like that, they live like 2 blocks away. There's a general store close by where you guys met me across the river. The herbologist to the north. On the up the stairs here, or like outside, if you leave the top door or the top floor, there's the town hall, which the lovely Helen Ray and her crew, they've been keeping us nice and safe in this war. So that's kind of where they've been staying.
Do they come around town much? Do they kind of walk around, or do they like to stay?
Oh yeah, they guard this. Yeah. They've been guarding this place for a few months now. Keeping nice and safe.
I meant like just, saying hi to people. Just curious if we'd ever see her.
Sometimes. We only see her once in a while when she leaves and comes and goes. I think she came back in quite a hurry. We didn't see her come in this last time. She just was here.
Oh.
So I'm not sure how they got in, but my eyes are old. Who knows what I miss?
Well,
and he kind of just chuckles to himself.
If you knew about the rumbles when we were traveling, there's quite a bit. Is that normal?
Oh no. I know nothing about that. Just lots of earthquakes lately. I expect it's because of the war. Lots of creatures being all rustled up out in the forest. It's been extra dangerous lately. But Henry and them say it's because of the war, which makes sense, at least to me.
Have there been any attacks in town because of the rumbles, or anything that's caused?
No. The Black Earth Brigade have a wide patrol in the trees, and they make sure nothing comes this way. They can control vines and earth. It's quite cool.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, so can we, old man.
Here's one.
You said they patrol the entire area?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This whole section of the Nightthorn Forest.
Huh.
I mean, staying here because it's nice and hidden in the trees. At least.
Okay. This is a meta question. Did we pass by any when we came in?
Yeah. Oh, when you came into the village, you don't know. You didn't see anybody. But as flying through, you've seen quite a lot of patrols in the trees.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, walking in, no, you didn't see anything.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel like those are my big questions. I feel like she'd just keep talking to him just about town, if he's got any good stories.
Yeah, and he's kind of starts talking about some kind of story about his youth. And kind of in the middle of it, you feel like a tap on your shoulder.
Oh.
And you turn to see that half-elven teenager. She goes, "Who was the blue one? Sorry for intruding there, Grandpa."
The what?
Oh, that's okay.
The who?
The blue one? The one that was with you?
I'm assuming I didn't see the encounter with Atam and Amethyst. Right, because I was behind. Oh, yeah. That's one of our friends. I'm not sure where he ran off to.
Can you give me a name at least?
Shit.
She did hear him say, "I can give my own name" earlier, and fucking walk away.
I guess that's true.
This is true.
He's a little particular. He likes to introduce himself. He likes to do a whole like theme, and he has a lot of fun with it. So I mean,
Work.
when I see him again, I'll let him like say hi to you. Can I, if you're okay with it, could I get your name so the way it
Sure.
suits him?
Okay. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Name's Andy,
Okay,
but
sorry.
like it's fine.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
he I don't know. He's kind of like in a mood. He kind of said something about like saying how he can give his own name, so we just gonna leave it alone.
Gotcha. Sorry for
Normally it would be okay,
interrupting.
but yeah. Oh no,
Sure.
it's fine.
Sorry for interrupting.
I will definitely
just
let him know that you want to
curious.
say hi to him.
Have you guys come through here before?
Do here?
Yes.
All the
No.
time.
No.
Okay.
We honestly couldn't find this place.
Vacation
like, we
here
were
every
traveling
summer.
so much. We
I
just
guess
heard about it like
guys
a
were
while ago and we were
bumbling
running
around.
away and
Yeah. Oh. You're running away?
well, yeah, from like, there's people attacking us, so
Oh,
we're trying
right.
to refuge, right?
Please give me a deception check.
At least you're sticking to the story. We're refugees. Let's keep going. Come on, we got this.
Keep it together, girl. You got this.
What was it you said?
Deception.
Deception.
Oh, it's just straight roll. 11.
Okay.
Okay.
He's a teenager. He believes everything and nothing at the same time.
She.
Oh, sorry. I forgot we were
Yeah.
talking to Andy.
She just kind of goes, oh. Well,
We've had a lot of battles. I mean,
you do
you don't
look,
find many dragonborns around.
that's a good point. You must stand out like
Yeah.
a sore thumb. Hopefully no
I
one's
mean-
looking for you.
You notice somebody who had blue skin. I mean, we all kind of stand out to some degree.
good
We have an
point.
orc with us, so.
That's true. That one girl has like really white hair. Do you think she dyes it? And in that moment, Amdrus, you kind of are starting to walk down. I forgot I had white hair.
I was
Two.
like, rock fingers. Yeah, that's the most noticeable.
Rock
no,
fingers,
it's the
that's
hair.
all.
It's the bleach white hair. Yeah.
I don't know if she dyes it. I haven't seen that before.
Oh,
And
it's cool.
I'll
She's really pretty.
I'll come down and be like, oh, Zephyr, there you are. We were looking for
Oh.
you.
Scared me.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, I'm Zephyr. Nice to meet you,
Oh,
Andy.
I'm so sorry. Yes, Andy. Hi. Looks to you, Amdrus.
Do you like plants? Actually, wait. I want to try just to make sure I can do this.
She looks to you, Amdrus, and just kind of waves, goes, well, I should probably get back. As you like hear like a shout going, Andy, just Mom's calling.
Right, heard about them chores. Better get on it before she busts your ass.
Is there like a plant on the table that maybe I can make a flower really quick with your craft?
Yeah, there would be already a flower. Like,
Okay. Well, I want to make like a
Like flower pot.
duplicate, basically. I'm just like, here, it was nice to meet you.
she like looks at the plant that you like grew from it and like plucked her, and she goes, "Thanks." That was a little weird, and she just kind of walks away.
Hey, I have an attunement to nature.
I guess he'll fit in. And she just kind of walks
I'll
off.
see you around.
Joel, apologies. What have you been doing this whole time?
I think just hanging out in my room.
Okay. Anything
Like,
specific?
Quietly on the edge of the bed, like,
Just like,
they'll come for me.
it's nice. There's like a lot of really pretty flowers. Smell nice.
Why did Amdrus send me to my own room? Is he mad at me? Did I do something wrong?
But yeah, Amdrus, what are you doing?
I'll go find Joel's room and
Okay.
just like knock on the door gently.
I'm
Takes a
assuming you
moment,
came
but-
to grab me.
Yeah, we did grab his. We're meeting up in my room. I've team meeting.
Oh, okay. But by the way, have you seen Atayim? I know he was with us for a second.
Right, we will. He had to go somewhere for a minute. We'll talk about it in the room. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, whenever you see him, if he's joining, I'll let him know. But
We'll run into him real shortly. Don't worry about it.
oh, Andy just wanted to say hi. That was it.
Mm-hmm. Right. we will cover that discussion should our friend feel uncomfortable about it.
Where's
As
my insight? Are you trying to be obvious about like some of the
I'm-
facial cues?
there's
And-
just like a lot of like, we'll talk about it later. Yes, we'll meet our friend shortly.
I'd say you can kind of start
don't-
to pick it up, maybe. You have high wisdom.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
It's fine. We'll speak about
Is
our
something
friend.
wrong?
I honestly could not.
I feel like she's gonna go into
honestly-
panic mode now.
Oh, shit.
I honestly could not tell you. I feel the answer is yes, but I don't know for what reason. Like, is it like the world ends wrong, or is it just I'm having a personal crisis wrong? I'm not sure yet. We're working through that. But in the meantime, let's go find Joel, and let's all have a team meeting up in my room.
Oh, okay. Do we need to get? Are we allowed to say names? Is it just or him only?
Just let's leave our friend out of it for now until he can reconvene with us.
What did you get? Like our other friend?
We're gonna get Joel. We're gonna get Joel, but we will speak about our friend when we meet
No,
up with
not
them.
that one. I don't know if we're allowed to say names. She's confused.
Come with me, and I'll grab her hand. Like, let's go.
You just
No,
get direct
Zephyr.
whisked away.
Fingers.
Rock fingers.
So she's like, is it just all names or like just dibs?
I'm
So,
sorry.
Oh,
I love
God.
the
I've not
code
clarified.
name.
I've
Code
never
name Rock
clarified.
Fingers.
Codename Rock Fingers. Let's go.
Codename Mist Boy.
Yeah. Okay, we got
Um,
Miss Boy, Rock Fingers, Angel,
Pirate.
Dragon,
Pirate.
Pirate and Dragon. Beautiful.
Dragon is like such a. I love it. It would be our nickname for Zephyr. We're gonna go meet with the dragon. Like, obviously, that's.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Well, you get
man.
whisked away to find Joel's, and eventually Joel's. You're admiring the plants and just kind of petting Ray, kind of figuring out what the heck you guys are gonna do. You hear a knock, and slight, loud, whispered arguments of
Who we're talking.
who we're talking about, and it's very clearly Amdrus and Zephyr.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd answer the door and follow with them.
She's like, no, wait, listen, I don't. We will speak about everyone once we get to my room. It's that easy.
I just didn't know in this conversation if we could say anybody.
It's
Because
you know
now
what?
I'm
We'll
confused.
just,
What do we
I'm-
call anybody?
I'm confused too. Listen, we'll figure it out. We'll all come up with cool code names later.
Sounds good.
Oh,
I
hi,
just know
Joe.
we.
Yeah, you guys are talking. You just hadn't noticed that Joel like opened up the door and just been listening, and yeah, standing right there.
It's like that scene in the room. It's like, I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Yes.
All right. And you guys can all reconvene up in Amdrus's team's room. Amethyst, you would have gotten there first. Anything you
Yeah.
guys want to talk about before the rest get there?
Yeah, Amethyst would like lightly knock on the door and just kind of like lean into it and be like, "It's me."
Are the doors automatically locked?
Eh,
Should I
you could
assume that
have.
they're automatically, or can I just
you
tell
could
her to
have
come in?
probably locked, or it's up to you.
I mean,
I
I told Amdrus to come in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that it's either unlocked or I unlocked it.
Yeah.
Because Atayim's gonna start meditating on the circlet to change
Okay.
the appearance that it gives.
Yeah.
And then so he'll just be like, it's unlocked.
And she'll just come in. And are you like sitting on the floor or?
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
sitting on
she's
the floor,
probably
sort
going
of,
to sit right like beside you or like near you, also on the floor, like crisscross.
Mhm,
It's kind of sapsas.
And
sort of like channeling magic. I don't know.
are you doing okay?
No, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I've experienced a lot of intense headaches.
Me too.
Cleared.
But everyone else seems fine.
I don't understand why, really. I was very confident about us coming here, and I was given outside push that this was the right direction. However, after getting closer, it's starting to feel like I'm regretting coming here, missing the mark, questioning why I came here in the first place.
Zena said that it's close, but it's not here.
It's not here. Oh, okay.
But it's... She feels it, so there's at least a pull. And
What?
Hatara just wants us to leave. I think all of my headaches are linked to her, and she mentioned something about a darkness here.
I don't know what other darkness would be here besides, the Black Earth Brigade and whatever they're doing.
But
What
we've
if
been
the-
around them before, and
We-
Hatara never caused me to have headaches like this. I mean, Zephyr
Right.
gave me... When Zephyr healed me, there was a screaming in my head, and I can only assume that was her.
Hmm.
And I've
I've
In
never
all the
had
years
these
that-
headaches before.
in all of the years that I've had Hatara, I mean, sharing a headspace with somebody is not always the most pleasant experience, but I've never had headaches like this before either.
I don't know. Although there was an ulterior reason for me wanting to come here, and now I'm sort of regretting why. But I don't know. I won't be further
Oh,
traipsing
bye,
around
radio.
here blue, though, so I'm currently trying to remedy that for a bit for the time that we are here. And
If-
hopefully, at least while we're here, we can at least find out where it is and
Hopefully.
head in that direction as soon as possible.
I feel like the longer we stay here, the more extreme these headaches might become.
You might be right on that.
Amethyst,
Yeah.
can you make a history check for me?
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to cut in the middle of
Oh, no, you're
that combo.
good. Nope, that is a 3.
3.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe this wouldn't be a history check. You know what? Can you actually, instead of a history check, sorry, I thought
No, you're
it's
good.
not. It's less history. It would be more like I don't even know. It's like your own memory. So I don't know if that would be history.
Intelligence?
Would it just be straight intelligence? Maybe just make a straight intelligence roll. Also, I don't know what's going
Okay.
on. It's not loading any of.
A little bit better. 12.
Here, we're just gonna refresh the page, and hopefully it'll fix. Okay. I'll say you remember as you're kind of talking, there was one other time that these like waves of headaches came. A few years back. But you don't really remember why. Maybe you never figured out why, but
Interesting. Amdrus never mentioned having headaches when we got close to the water thing, right?
Not that I'm aware of, no, I don't think so.
Perhaps you and I are linked to this somehow in a bigger way.
Perhaps. Though personally, my only connection to this place was this is where I grew up. My first few. This is where I was born.
Oh.
But I wasn't really wanted, and so I was swiftly moved away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Our team, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Must be BB Klaus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry if you can hear him purring. He is all of my shit right now.
15.
15. Okay. Kind of got another pulse for that headache, but it's not nearly as strong.
Yeah.
It goes away. But at that, you hear the knock of Amdrus and Zephyr and Joel.
And now I hear him.
That
That was a loud ass purr.
Yeah.
That was so
yeah.
cute. And then you said that they knocked?
You guys would have. Oh, I assume you guys would have locked.
Oh no, it's my room. I'm walking in.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well,
all right.
Amethyst probably jumps like a little bit.
It's like, right, well, we're back. Anyways.
Please don't yell. And Amethyst is gonna like hold her head again.
Sweetheart, you act like you've been drinking all night. Everything okay?
No, everything hurts.
Okay, well, let's have a little sit down and figure out what's happening.
Right.
Are we, just out of curiosity, we're still looking for the black stone of death, whatever it's called, right?
Is the door closed?
Yeah, I would have closed it behind us.
Okay.
Doors
Do
wide
we
open.
have any kind of spell that can like silence us?
yeah, but it
Silence.
would just be.
Or
silent,
not like
but-
silence, but like kind of create a dome so people can't listen in?
I don't think you
I don't
guys
think
have
so.
something like that.
No.
Maybe
I
we
don't believe
shouldn't
so.
talk so loud about it, or
Just
should we use code names? Which actually, I don't know. Amdrus said that I wasn't allowed. Made it seem like I couldn't, and I'm gonna look at him. Said I couldn't say your name, talk about you, but somebody downstairs wants to talk to you, or at least say hi. I don't know. The girl that we saw, Andy, I believe.
the-
Yeah.
child, yes.
A child.
That's
Wanted to let you know.
fair. All right.
Uh,
well,
She
Amethyst-
seems friendly.
Amethyst is gonna
Hmm.
look at Amdrus and just be like, when we were about to face Gar, did you have any headaches?
No?
Did Mariana mention anything about headaches?
Not as far as I can tell. Not as far as she told me. Maybe she held some secret, but she didn't let me know. I felt fine going through to fight Gar, so
It's just weird. The longer I'm here, the more everything just hurts.
okay. Well, that's concerning. All who
I'm
think this
sh-
is concerning, raise your hand.
I'm sure it's fine. It's mainly Hatara.
What's wrong with Hitmonchan?
Stop.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Are we not using code names? I was under the impression we were going to start using code names.
Are
When
we-
did
should we?
decide what?
And that's Hatara's code name?
It's a thing I came up with off the top of my head. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I mean, I think those two would be okay because we don't ever see them, right?
So you're saying you can't speak to Hitmonchan?
I mean, I can, but it causes a great deal of pain.
Nobody knows those names, Amdrus.
And-
Do you know? Maybe they have a rival here that's suppressing them in some way.
I mean, I guess it is worth saying. Maybe don't say Zaina's name to people, but that's just about it.
I'm sorry. Is Zatanna well known?
Well known enough.
Can I make a history check? I don't think I've ever heard of that name before, right?
Sure, make a history check.
Sure.
Did we? I don't think so.
Are you trained in history? I should ask.
I have jack of all trades.
Okay, fair enough. Make your damn check.
13.
13. No.
Okay.
If anyone is trained in history, you can make a history check.
The fuck
Or
does
if you
it
have
mean to
jack
be
of all
trained in
trades.
history?
Yeah, well,
Proficient.
Okay.
yeah, proficient is what I mean. Sorry.
Trained as Pathfinder.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. That's already
He's already
affecting
making
me.
the switch.
Already making the switch.
But I don't know if Joel is
I
proficient.
do like their multi-level training though. It's
Yeah,
so much
I kinda
nicer.
It is
it's cool.
nice.
I am proficient in history.
Sure, make a history check. I like how Coco, you ran back and was like, yes!
10.
10.
Something I can
Wow.
do. Yeah.
I did better. Come on, Coco.
Yeah, no, nothing, sorry. And Coco leaves.
Come
Coco.
on,
Coco, we love you so much.
But yeah, Amethyst probably see Amdrus like thinking about it and just kind of clarify and just be like, I mean, just well known within people, I guess, who understand the Tao.
I'm just giving like heavy Robert De Niro faces. Like,
Just that's like the only name I would be worried about. I don't really
Fair.
believe
We
that
won't-
anyone would remember the name Hitara, especially without a face.
right. Well, we will not mention Zatanna or Hitmonchan for the time being, just to be safe and cover our bases.
okay.
I hate this. Okay.
Deal with my pop culture references, okay?
Well,
This is
Thank you so
this is
much.
why I picked a bard, because I can just make pop culture references all goddamn day,
sure.
and it's fun.
Coco.
What is this? The intro to
Coco is
Chainsaw
turning
Man?
neutral evil because of this. Right.
But yeah, she's just gonna mention, I guess, more or less the same things that she told Ataim about how Zaina said that the rock that we're looking for is close but not here,
Mhm.
Okay, well,
and
I'm-
Hitara's warnings of we should get out because there is a darkness here that she
Well,
is concerned about.
before you guys continue, because it's getting a little late, how about with
3
that,
more hours. 3
I know,
more hours.
I would
I
be
just wanna
down,
play right now.
but somebody, it's currently midnight for them, and I'm, as far as I'm aware, they have
Yeah,
to
we
work
love
in the
you.
And
morning.
I'm so sorry.
I also have to
man.
open in the mornings.
Oh,
so-
Time zones
Um,
suck, everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
So, with Amethyst kind of explaining what's going on and the concern of being here now that you're here, and the knowledge of knowing Helen Ray apparently just showed up one day. Don't know how they got here, but was here. And that the Black Earth Brigade apparently has been keeping this place safe and has been guarding this town.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
That's fair.
Of course not.
And kind of going into this conversation into the evening, we will end it there with much a mystery about this town. And no
Oh,
real
y'all got more
direction.
Backstory stuff.
Yeah, and no real direction. So have fun with that, guys. Anyways, we'll be back next Monday, provided y'all don't just are busy. I'll take that as a no. That's great. Same time,
Don't look at
same
me.
place. I am looking at you. One that's been busy so much lately.
It's not my fault.
Oh my lord. Anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you guys next Monday. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.